Son of a gun. Hold on a minute. I gotta move this a little bit over. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the live. Let me move this. I am Miss Marie, and this is Giving It to You Straight. Live from the East Coast. Happy Tuesday. It is July 7th, and we are tapping into some new energy for this Tech Tuesday. Future frequencies. Welcome, all my beautiful stars. HEARTSTARS family. It is in this moment that I enter into the space when with infinite gratitude. Hey, Osania. Hi, baby. Hi. May I ask? Yes. Good morning. Go ahead. You already know. We get started right away. In this present moment, I enter with, of course, to the eternal current of life moving through me, around me, for the beginning with every ending, the ending with every beginning. I give thanks for the infinite intelligence that weaves all things together, seen and unseen, known and unknown, and I honor the endless expansion of my spirit, limitless capacity of my heart, and the boundless field of consciousness that I'm part of. May my gratitude ripple outward without limit, and may it be returned to me, multiply my, and may I, of course, remember that I am both finite in form and infinite in essence. Good morning. Hello, Francis John. Hello. Hi. Francis, what happened to you yesterday? I pulled the energy out for the world and you had left. I said he probably went back to sleep. Uh Sonia said, my name is Angelia. Carry on, July 16th. Oh, that's my number. And I'm asking, is my apartment going to renew? The lease end by this month. Thank man. Okay, so you might get the justice card. That's the one that gives me uh to review all things carefully. All right. It is not a legal card. It goes into the legal depending on what you've done because it's more of a cause and effect. All right. So if you've done everything correct, all right, just watch out signing anything. So that's probably the card that you get. So you've probably been seeing that card a lot if you watch a lot of tarot. All right. But I want to begin with deep gratitude for each and every one of you. Your presence here is not random, it is aligned. So I thank you for your openness, your curiosity, your willingness to grow. I thank you for sharing your time, energy, and your trust with me. Of course, this sacred space exists because of all our shared intentions to evolve, to awaken, and to love more consciously. I, of course, deeply honor the journey that you're on, the courage that it takes to seek truth. And of course, I'm also always grateful that our path has crossed again in this moment. May what we build here continue to nourish, uplift, and expand us all. Your support is felt. Your energy matters. All love. And I thank you deeply in humility. Welcome to another live. Today we're heading in a different direction. Every Tuesday, I'm going to try to mix it up a little bit. All right. We're going to do Techie one week. Tech Tuesday, talking about AI and the importance of what you need to know in the moment. And then we're gonna do a little spill the tea Tuesday for those one sound a little more dramatic, a little juicy. All right, but let's go ahead with your question. And then I'm gonna any chance you could discuss tension and emotional intelligence, or maybe decoding. I decoded Psalms 23. That is crazy. I got Psalms 23. We go all the way to David and his slingshot and what that, because everything's symbolic. All right, but I'm not gonna do it today. We could do that. We could have a meet. We could have a meet. I gotta take care of some things. Maybe around Saturday morning. Yeah, I got that. I got that. I tell you, I got so much material, and it just blows your mind. So sometimes we need a break from material just to get. Yeah. I got it. Yeah, it's another. I did it. I forgot what video, what live I was in. I discussed the whole. I should have put it. I don't know if I put it, but yeah, I got that already. Yeah. Okay, we did. That is mind blowing. All right, but anyway, let's go ahead. With Usana, go ahead and drop some love in this chat. Show me that you care, that you're here, that you're awake, and that you love my energy. I love yours again, of course, and I honor the journey that you're on. My neighbor has made drama, and I worry that's why I ask. Yeah, somebody always making drama. Everything is just aligning so you could get. There's some things that you want to do. Always see people as opportunity for growth. All right. Yeah, no, I didn't because you left. Yeah, you left. Yeah. All right, we're gonna leave it there. Osania, my name is Angelia, Miss Carry On. Carry on. Yeah, I left. So if you leave, of course, I'm not going to continue. All right. Osania, let's go ahead and give you an AI card. Is what I call them. All right, let's go ahead. And then I'm going to be talking about AI, the future, our future, the future frequencies. All right. And the question is, does AI has the potential to become really, right? What about AI? What do you think about AI? Because the cards will take you into AI. You don't want to stay stuck in these low, dense, toxic pockets of consciousness. All right. That is the objective here, to help you explore what you already know. One more. And understand the intelligence field of consciousness that we all are part of. All right. One more. For the smart people, you guys are all smart. You guys are just haven't discovered your true potentials yet. All right. One more. Oh, right here. Altruistic. All right. So selflessly concerned with the welfare of others, tenacious and attentive. Paying close and careful attention to details. So the one of the things about here with these cards, I got Aries with the tenacious energy. Of course, when you look at these cards, they speak about the future, and we look at the attentiveness of Virgo. Who is a Virgo? So they're giving me Virgo. They're giving me Aries, holding on firmly to goals and not easily discouraged. And we also have your energy coming through here. All right. And this is a more of a Cancer energy, selflessly concerned for the welfare of others. All right. So let me see. Can I have a card too? Yes. Hold on one second. Come on, Osania. You got to stay with me in this as we move, as we understand consciousness is moving consciousness, right? So we have tenacious, attentive. One of the things about Virgo, they pay attention to detail. All right. They're very attentive as far as they're devoting themselves to, of course, one of the most grounded energies that we have, right? Because they are meticulous, and of course they are, but they could get stuck in they could get stuck in a rut. All right. So who are these people? Who are these people? Come on, come on. Come on. I know some, look, we get wild with anything here, but let's go. Altruistic. All right, come on in. So your question is, if you have a question, come on in. I'm going to be discussing about if you've been here before. All right. I want to keep this a recurring series with tech, and it's so important that you recognize the future. All right. You guys always ask about my future, and here we are. We are. The future is among us. All right. Asania, you got to come on in. What you might be typing a lot, right? Are you typing? All right. I'll wait till you. I wait till you come in. All right. So when we look at the future frequencies on this Tech Tuesday, we're exploring AI, consciousness, spirituality, and the future. All right. One at a time, one live at a time. Yeah, but you're not answering me anything. Come on. Before I give you because I feel that you might get the justice card, and then I will have to go in and explain it to you. All right. So when we understand a little bit about the approach and building trust with with AI, and how we distinguish as we explore what we know with science and technology. Everybody has different beliefs. All right, religious, because this comes from a religious perspective. Aries is the guy. Oh, is that who you're gonna move in? AI, God, anyone. So this is the energy. A lot of times this is just to show you what's happening. All right. Somebody seems excited. Somebody seems more paying close attention, and then this is the energy. All the energy showing up. My neighbor snitch on me for no reason. All right. No, let's forget about your neighbor. You worrying about your neighbor. I want you to forget about your neighbor. Your future. Okay. You moving towards the future. And listen, because that's what they're saying to you. Pay close attention to the details. All right. Don't worry about if you do it because this is about you doing things right. All right. If you focus on what they got, forget about them. That's no longer your past. All right. No, he is not moving in. All right. Forget about your neighbors, but this is person wholly affirmed goals. Uh, all right. So adapting to a little bit of the what is because you of course your energy is of course tenacious. You don't have to be discouraged, not easily holding on to other people's beliefs, whatever they got going on. But no, a lot of times, listen, I get the energy and I know exactly what they're trying to tell me here. All right. So looking into the future now, right? What are your most concerns here as you move forward? All right. It's all about inner wisdom, right? Being able to adapt. Okay, and understand. Listen, the only thing I can tell you is that everything is aligned. Everything is aligned. You don't have to worry about it. A lot of times, this is to get us going on the right direction. All right, that's it. One of the things about when we look at the future is how do we decide what is truth? All right, or what's trustworthy? All right, when a lot of times we open the doors and becoming critical thinkers here, and we choose different whatever your philosophy is, traditional. All right. So my consume is concern is about my lease. All right. But all right. Let's go ahead about your lease. You want a straight answer? I'm just trying to explain something to you, so you don't. I don't want you to be concerned or consumed with your neighbor. I usually understand when people they say one thing, but don't worry about your neighbor. Forget about your neighbor. All right, she shouldn't be part of your future. All right, hey, I don't think it's a worry, but I can manifest, right? So if I die in 2 weeks, the war, my okay. All right, that's what I was trying to say to you. But let's go ahead with your future. Let's go ahead. Always take the overall message. Leave what doesn't resonate with you. Okay, I'm just telling you, don't worry about your neighbor. It's not part of your future. I want you to at least. Well, I encourage you to find forgiveness and move forward. Don't move with that energy. Don't string along that energy. Okay. Don't let it consume you. All right. See, that's always see neighbors, people that making things hard for you. Always see them as opportunity to grow and to live to a place more peaceful. Right. You have to witness the storms. Is what I'm saying. You're just gonna have to witness the storms. Okay. Forgive them and move on. All right. When we look at our 8.5 billion people on our beautiful globally on our beautiful earth here, all right, our problems, they seem so simple. All right. So I want you to broad mind this. So the neighbor, all right, cutting away. Look, all right, this represents neighbor, the trees. All right, moving forward, 7 of Cups. So like I said, a lot of times the energy is going to show here if I pick up a lot on your frequency here. Okay. So you might not get the news that you want right now. All right. Something needs a little bit more attention. All right. But the Three of Swords is you're gonna have communication coming in with the Three of Wands. It might not hear because this steps back. All right. The Hangman, and what he realizes that there could be potentials here. I hope I never lose Los Angeles County again after I leave it. All right. Anyway, listen, you have to understand. Listen, I could be talking about so much important things. All right, and when we look at the world's population, which is estimated to be about 8.2 billion people, all right, and of course here in the United States, the Census Bureaus, we live in a population clock, right? It currently estimates approximately 8.2 billion people worldwide, with the total increasing about 2 people every second. All right, due to births, exceedingly, of course, deaths globally. So when we look at our 8.2 billion people that live here in our beautiful Mother Earth, all right, around 130 to 140 million babies are born each year, and around 60 to 70 million people die each year. We're still growing, all right, at a growing rate, but it's slower than several decades ago. All right, so just something to think about that, which is extraordinary. All right, and so you are here, unique, having your own experience. All right, sharing our planet, all our stories, cultures. You all in your own unique sacred vibration. Try to live your life, right? You have 2 kids, okay? So you're still gonna wait a little bit longer, okay? Family support. A lot of times, you know, I want you to not want you to. Let me stop using that word so loosely. I encourage you to look at things from a wider perspective. All right, that's it. As you move forward. But let me go ahead with that yes or no. Let me go read your question again, Miss Carry On. Asking if my apartment is going to be renewed. Are they going to renew your lease by the end of this month? Thank you. Are they going to renew your lease? I mean, the one of the things about the Hangman is a no. There is a no there, okay? But then I got the 3 of Swords in the reverse, all right? And the 3 of Swords of reverse is something unexpected, all right? I don't know if it's going to shock you, however the communication comes in, all right? But it's going to be it's going to expand, or they might expand it because the 3 is all about expansion. But this is all about Swords, about expanding your perception. All right, one more. As I do here in an educated way, one more. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. All right, right here. The 8 of Pentacles, the 9, and the Page of Swords. All right. So you got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse with the 9 of Cups. All right. How long? Because when I get the 8s, it leads me to right now is August. All right. Are you going to be moving in August? This could happen in August. All right. With the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is, of course, observer more than a participant. All right. Hey, Tech. Miss Cleo, back at it again. Hey, Tech. Hello, Miss Cleo. Mr. Stupid, if you're a man. Mr. Ignorant. This is what we look for. This is what we have to help the humanity. Because we get people that are stuck. You're stuck in you're old, basically, right? You're stuck back in the 80s, right? Wasn't Miss Cleo from the 80s? You from the 80s. Wow. All right. You're stuck in that world. So I know you probably somebody that doesn't really read a lot. You don't get out a lot. You're stuck in a cycle. You're stuck in low, dense pockets of consciousness. It's up to renewal by the end of this month. All right. This is when we have a lot of times in our hands. I'm sorry. I have to check this person real quick. You're stuck. Miss Cleo, that's the best thing you got? Man, I thought by this time I'll get something better. That's the only thing you got. All right. About August. All right. Congratulations, and expect a great, they're reviewing. Things are right now being reviewed, all right? The page, one thing about the Page of Swords is study, okay, research, and just that's what's happening right now. Things are going on a critical eye here, all right? They take a little, exactly. That's why and you got to remember Mercury's in retrograde, so a lot of these things, there's going to be a lot of communication. There's going to be a lot of misunderstandings. Around the 23rd, 24th, that's why I'm going into August. Once you understand what's happening in Mercury, and it's happening in your house, in your 4th house. You understand me? Fake Jamaican accent reading cards. Vague answers can be interpreted either yes or no. And that's one thing about tarot. That it's richness, and it's so multi-layered. When you don't understand and you don't have a high level of consciousness, all right? And so you could comment on whatever you like, all right? As soon as you come in, I cut, blah, blah, blah. I just check you and bing, All right. There is no yes or no. All right. There could be an estimated time. All right. So as my malicious neighbor do my apartment, believe me. All right. They're looking into it because you gotta understand when the pages show up. If I would have got let me take this guy out of here because he's like a one of those infested it's like one of those worms that get infested and they just keep going. Let me get the infestation out of this life. Hold on. I don't want to deal with it. Let's get infestation out of here. Let's go get him out of here. Let's go. Let's go get it. You gotta understand when you get any source, it's a separation. Yeah, because this is why it's all objectivity. When you objectively looking into things, you can't just go on by one person's words. You could be the nicest person, but that doesn't mean they're gonna just believe you. You understand? So you have to weigh options here and look at things more with a critical eye than saying, "Okay, I just believe you." All right. So a lot of times, believe me, when you get that page of source, it's telling you something deep. All right. It's unbiased energy through objectivity. All right. So it's not giving you I would of use Dave Chappelle. All right. So don't worry about it. You may, as long as you know you did the right thing and you have all your paperwork ready, or next time record it. Right now, it is your word against them. I don't understand why, but I guess some people are like that. That is not even. It's not even about them. It's about you. It's about how you handle things. All right. It's about you. It's not even about them. You weren't about the wrong thing. I'm just telling you. It's about you, your character, and your response. All right. It doesn't matter what they did. You're never to be understand. Listen, when we understand things from our own intellect, which has personality, and it reacts, it has nothing to do with you. When because we try to improve everything with our mind that has ego. All right. Let the universe surprise you. Let God surprise you. You're trying to figure it out. Why they do that? Why this happened? Stop it. Just forget about it. All right. It's not easy because you're gonna try to rationalize everything. Don't do it like that. Don't forget. I'm telling you, you're wasting a lot of time. Use that energy, all right, to build, to grow, and to gather information. All right. This is the time that you observe. You don't participate in nothing. All right. You step back. They telling you right there. All right. Just don't give it no more energy. It's gonna drain your balance. All right. It's gonna drain your balance. You got to understand. See, this is the whole thing that we got to understand what's happening in our fourth house. And right now, you got Mercury retrograde. There are going to be delays more for you. It's going to give you time to investigate and to do things in a more judicial way. That's why a lot of times the justice cards, they don't show up. All right. So that's it. Leave it alone. I can't emphasize anymore. Please watch where your energy in your home. All right. Meaning the energy that Mercury, the sun, and Venus right now, she's in the fifth house. All right. There's a lot of things that you don't understand, and this is why we have to pay attention. All right. Don't worry about it. I won't worry about it because I know what's going on. All right. So just be easy. Everything is gonna work in its divine timing. I know it's very positive, toxic, but this is where we at. All right. Just send out appreciation, gratitude for all the love that's here, all the good things that are coming your way. I want to use my energy on my neighbor, not even if you could pay me. I won't use my energy on my neighbor for what? Because once you understand, oh, this is happening to help me, there are things that you decide, there are things that you want to do. There are things that you probably don't even want to live there anymore. All right? Exactly. Don't worry about it. I mean, that's just the easiest thing that I offer you at this moment. And you know, as you reach in a birthday, in this birthday, bless your own path. Bless your own life, your own heart. All right, look at what you got here. This is the moment when you take time for you. You said gentle prayers. All right. And give thanks for the gift of life. And may your heart grow wiser, your spirit stronger. And may love guide every step you take this year. Pray for renewal. Just send up prayer and gratitude and how all the blessings, everything's looking better. Don't worry about it. You're not gonna try to figure everything out. All right. I thank you so much for stopping by. And when we worry, it leaves no room for the miracles, the blessings. Focus on the blessings. Focus what is here and what is happening already. All the love, all the blessings that you have. And that's pretty much it. All right. Okay. I will. Don't worry about it. All right. It's not even about them. It's about you. Anything that happens in our life is about us. It's something that we have to take care of. whether we need more discipline, right? Whether we are handling things in the right or giving power away, or it's just how in your it's all in how you respond into the things that are happening. All right. We put too much worry on other people's or how they view us or the way they think about us, and it leaves no room for nothing else. All right. Baby, baby, baby. I want to talk about Druidism. The Druids. Let's. Who has the next questions? So I'm gonna go between AI and Druidism. Okay, I'll pray. Yeah, you're gonna feel okay. Believe me, by tonight, you're gonna just be like, man, I was wanting it for nothing. Don't worry about nothing. Everything's gonna turn out great. It's gonna might take a little longer, but you're gonna be like, wow, I'm so thankful. All right. Every day I sit in a wheelchair and I think about death is fucking never comes for me. I always see tomorrow. What are you? T Kai Foster. What are you? What are you? Miss Foster, Mr. Foster. I'm so sorry to hear that death consumes you. And what are you, a Scorpio? Listen, one of the things about Druids, and these cards very hold much so Druids, right? The energy, the spiritual leaders, teachers, and philosophers, judges, and healers, all right, among the ancient Celtic people. Much of what we know comes from Greek and Roman, but we get it from Druids, right? And so they relied on of course they relied on oral tradition and writing, and their beliefs included like sacredness of nature, trees, rivers, springs, mountains, forests. All right. There's a lot of spiritual significance here. All right. Every day I sit in the weather. All right. Exactly. So when we look at the Druids, which these cards speak about, I think I think I talked about it before. But because we're heading into a new AI, a new age with AI and the blending the whole spirituality, consciousness, connecting it, right? So the deeper feel of consciousness. So it plays a big role in humanity because now our belief systems are gonna shift. All right. I want to know what's your sign. All right. Mercy is death. Death. There is no death. Well, let me. All right. I can't discuss that right now. But anyway, my beliefs are my beliefs. But when we look at the natural world and what we see as deeply collected, so humanity, the soul, ancient sources say that Jews believe the soul continue after death, which it may have reduced the fear of dying, all right, the cycles of nature and the changing seasons. So when we look at the sun, the moon, and the stars, were important for making sacred festivals and understanding the rhythm of life. So if you are connected to any deity, spirit, as ancient Celtic religion was generally polytheistic, honoring many god and goddesses associated with value, fertility, healing, war, craftsmanship, and wisdom. And you see it all here in these cards. Somehow I made friends with an. Oh, really? Oh, talk to me about. And I love Anubis. I love him. I love him. What about Thoth? Oh man, I will stay here and talk about Anubis, ancient Egypt. Yeah, I would love to stay here and talk about that. Wow. For the people that are probably not aware of it, what your opinion on graveyard dirt was told to spread some to keep them away and block them. I don't deal with none of that nonsense. I'm not into that. See, spirituality is a connection to something larger than life. Now, when you go into deity spirituals and you go into the whole different honoring different god and goddesses or nature spirits, then that you take me into another realm. I'm not in that realm. I'm like, Pat, man, I did that 3 years ago. All right, don't. You love Anubis too? Yeah, I have the matter of fact, I got Anubis here. I got Anubis. Yeah. And so anyway, a lot of people are not aware. I got Anubis. Yeah, people are scared of Anubi because they don't understand the ancient history. I love Anubi. So listen, forget about all that putting dirt. You say pray. You stay centered. You stay centered. Leave your you do a lot of times. Remember, it's gonna come back to you. I won't say do that to nobody. This is animus. I gotta do be weighing the feather of my eye. All right. Remember that if the feather was heavy, right? Uh, yeah. Everybody got a different deity. You connect whatever you want to connect to. All right. We're gonna leave it there. But anyway, listen. We want to talk about. I don't want to get stuck in the because now we look at religions and everybody has got the different belief. All right. Remember, what you do to people come back to you. I don't say that to anybody. I don't play with that mess. If you want to connect to some nature spirits from some cave, if that's what you do. It's simple, quick, and easy. All right. Pray for them and keep it moving. Isn't so adorable? Don't do that because it's gonna come back to you. It's gonna come back to you. You're gonna stop listening to what everybody's saying. All right, that's one thing. I encourage you to pray and leave it alone and keep moving. The turn into a child again in my daughter's hands. It's still a what? Hey, Isabella. My daughter's hand it is still a new star because this offer a fame of fortune didn't fit me. All right, no more cursing. All right, that is low vibrational energy. All right, that holds power. That holds a lower frequency. All right, so let me take that out. I'm done with that cursing. All right, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough of that. You got to get off that energy. Sorry. All right, so let's just go ahead and remove that mess. All right, we're done. We're done. Nope. If this is not the channel, you go to any other channels. Do that. All right, that is ratchet. That is just not. It's just not good right now. We play soccer, right? So let's just stop with that nonsense. All right, no talk about playing, doing voodoo and throwing all kinds of magic. All that. You don't need that. All right, you don't need that. All right. Pray and keep it moving. That's it. You're doing something because you're setting a frequency. And when you understand what a frequency is, okay, then you'll be like, oh, it's a state of mind. It's your baseline, okay? So, of course, we use it metaphorically speaking, all right? Not scientifically speaking, all right? We're looking at your baseline like a guitar. Ding, 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 ding. You want to be nice and cool, mellow, relax. There's nothing to be getting. I don't recommend nobody to play any kind of nothing. If you believe in your heart, right, that you belong to something higher than yourself, then you don't have for what? All right? Everything's already taken care of. That's it. You just want to see it. You want relief. And you think it's gonna give you relief, and you just you set in frequency, you set in energy, it's gonna come back to you. It's gotta have somewhere to land. All right? And be careful. You gotta be careful, okay? Just be mindful, not careful. Be mindful. And if you be mindful, you be like, oh wow. All right. And that's pretty much where I want to leave you. All right. You didn't get the fool. You didn't get the magician. I thought you was gonna get the fool, the magician, the star. No, you got the 12 card. All right. You got the hangman. Okay. And the hangman, he knows that the halo represents freedom. All right. And we look at the sun. And so we could talk about how enlightenment happens, right? The moment that you cross over from your 3D to your 4D spiritual mind. All right. So this is the time for you to, forgive, move forward, and knowing that a lot of things are beyond my control. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm done. All right. You got to know. All right. You've been taught some things, and then now you ask yourself, why am I in this situation that I'm in? Am I too nice? Man, I am so lovable. Okay. Sometimes being too nice, welcoming everybody, thinking that everybody's going to sit in this kumbaya. Yeah, everything's going to be great. No, this is when you get a little bit more assertive. You set some healthy boundaries. All right. And that's pretty much what you do. All right. Why is this happening? I'm so lovable. I'm so great. All right. Now it's time for you to a new eye. Look at things from a high level of just changing your perspective. Okay. No one accepting forgiveness in the world these days. All right. And so see, well, we come in because we want somewhere somehow for somebody to listen to us. We all have a story. We all have one. All right. although we share one consciousness, all right, we all have the story to share. All right. So this is why I do a lot of individual, so everybody can have a fair chance, express. There's some worry. We all worry about the things that, we know we're going to overcome them. We know we're overcomers. We just don't only want to be survivors, thrivers, but flourish. All right. It's your moment, flourish and learn. That's it. All right. I don't know, because I did not want to do favors for my neighbors. So now they making force. This is because you went in with the good guy. You went in with the good guy. All right. You're not obligated to do favors for nobody. All right. This is why we gotta be careful with what we say. We don't make promises we can't keep. All right. And now you learn. What you're gonna take from this experience with your neighbor is learning how to keep my mouth quiet. I'm not gonna make promises to make them like me. You set boundaries when you move to the next place. All right. And that's it. You don't have to avoid your neighbors. You don't have to be in this scare, are they gonna say something? You don't have to do that, none of that. All right. And so Play-Doh, yeah. Yeah, I love Play-Dohs. Yeah. You want to go back to Atlantis? You want to go to Atlantis too? Play-Dohs. I mean, you're hitting all the stuff that I like, Mr. John. You go in all the places I like. Play-Dohs. You go in all the places I like. This is Atlantis, y'all. This is my thing. All right. The seagull. Anyway, let me fold my stuff up. She mad, never made promises. She just, yeah. Yeah. Nah, I don't see one thing about me. I don't take I'm not only gonna take your explanation. There's something that you did something to. All right, that's it. And a lot of times we got blind spots. We don't see what we do. We usually see what our neighbors do. All right. So let's forget about it there. I don't do two sides. I don't shoot sides here. All right. And that's one thing that probably you're not gonna like. You want me to tell you the good stuff, but we leave a lot of things out. All right. So she said she mad. I never made promise. She just jealous. And jealous of, envious of what? What is your person jealous of, envious of? Just go with that. All right. All right. I have my boyfriend over. Okay. So what? All right. It's okay. I don't do a lot of petty stuff here. I'm going to let you understand how you could look at your blind spots and see where you could probably, you probably, not knowingly, you probably understand some things that you're not, I take accountability. I used to like making people jealous. All right. People didn't like me. I knew when I looked better than another female. I knew it. I knew it. All right. And people hate that you look better or that you got other stuff going on better. It's okay. All right. Thomas Aquari, no. All right. She snitched about him. All right. So it's okay. All right. That's it. I don't think most necessarily jealousy. All right. I think that just there's something more that meets the eye. All right. She probably didn't like it from the beginning. There's something as soon as we can see, because you got to understand projection. We constantly projecting. We project our fears. I think you guys got that yesterday, projecting the fears onto others. All right. If you can have a healthy conversation, will you constantly projecting our fears? There's something that she's seen in you that she hated. Why? It's beyond you, is what I'm saying. All right? You are like, I don't know what I did. You know what you did. You know what you did. Just go look then. I probably could have handled it better. You know it. I knew when I used to try to make other people jealous. I knew that I looked it better. I know that I had a better body. I knew that I had a better position. I knew that. And sometimes, right, because we're not conscious of it, we use that. I knew that. All right? But we forget that we get old. All right? All right, we got to get you out of here. You are too much. You're too toxic. Let's put you on timeout. I don't want toxic people. All right, I'm toxic enough on my own. I don't need your toxicity coming in here. Sorry. Smell you later. See ya. All right. I had enough. Miss Korean. I'll see you later. A lot of times, because we get so caught up emotionally, we don't see the other person. We see why we see what they do, we don't see what we do, and that's bad, especially when we operate so much on emotion. And of course, we don't see it. All right. And so I'm gonna get off your energy, and I thank you so much for trusting within me and take the messages. Sometimes we just gotta hear it. We don't want to, all right, because we're rooted on being, you know, the ego. It's gonna try to defend you, and when we speak from our ego, we forget that we have spirit. All right, that we animated through this field of intelligence, and we belong to something much greater. That's gonna give you freedom, because when you're connected to unconditional love, it's one that is with everything, with all that is one, and that leads to freedom. And I wish you the best, all inspiration on your future, and may you lead to success and a healthy approach. And that's it. Little by little, you learn and you grow and you move forward. All right. I want to get into AI. This is a slower approach into AI, artificial intelligence. How do we decide what is true, what is trustworthy, and what is wise? How do we, of course, choose how to embrace AI? You're welcome, sweetie. You're welcome. How do we do that? Because when we come from different religious, and of course, our approach to truth and wisdom is different, right? For many of us, faith, spirituality, spiritual practice, all right, they have been the source, all right. And when we do practice, we read the sacred text. It provides us with ease, with guidance, meaning, all right. Even the spiritual practice that give us meditation, breath work, chants, mantras, affirmations, journaling. How our approach into AI, how is it going to work for us? All right. And do we understand them? All right. So when we understand ChatGPT, general conversation, writing, brainstorming, coding, and learning, Google Gemini, okay, the AI assistants integrating with Google's ecosystem, Microsoft Copilot, AI built in Windows for Microsoft 365 apps. When we understand Claude, known for long form writing, analysis, and reasoning, Grok, there's a whole bunch of them. All right, so you don't want to stay stuck in the past. It's about moving forward in the future. And when you build future frequencies, uh, you building, and not only for yourself, for your children. All right. And the population is growing, and we all are here having our own unique lives, each with our own experiences, culture, stories, and those stories come from, right? From religion or parents. They pass down this to us. Some of us don't believe it. Some of us that don't really care. And basically, when we talk about frequency, because it doesn't have to refer only to radio waves or the scientific frequencies that you understand. It is used metaphorically at the end of the day when we speak from a spiritual lens. All right. And when we look at the ideas, innovations, and conversations shaping the future, all right, when we look at frequencies, of course, through a science, tech, all right, innovations, robotic, emerging technologies. But we look at the frequency ideas, new ways of thinking is what I'm talking about, and solving problems, all right, the frequency of consciousness, exploring philosophical, spiritual, and human awareness, all right. And when we look at the frequency of tomorrow, the trends and discoveries that shape our future, tuning in and staying aware of the changes happening around us and helping you explore. Because the word frequency, all right, it is described how often a wave repeats, such as sound waves, light waves, or radio signals. All right. And of course, it does hint at real science, but I'm going to help you, or at least to invite you to explore how to tune in future ideas, all right, into today's innovation and conversations for our future, all right? New ways of thinking, metanoia, all right? Whatever you want to share here when we look at frequency, light, sound, vibration, your state of being, your mind, all right? So I'm looking to have a more distinctive niche here. All right. Because when we look at AI, we look for the search of, right? There's a lot of advancing communications, all right? And so when we look at the search for excellence, and you see my spaceship there, so that should get, that alone should give you an indication, all right? Because this is where it's taking us, the search for extraterrestrial life, and advanced communication technologies. And when we look at the future work and education, and of course, humanity's future over the next 100 to 1,000 years, all right? And the future work and education, all right? But when we explore AI, science, and spirituality with wisdom in this digital age, ancient wisdom comes from, all right? Judaism, Greeks, Egypt. So we have a lot to look forward to, all right? So if you do appreciate, depending on what you focus on, right? It's up to you. Whether you're looking for, when you come in here, you look for symbolism, all right? How do you organize? What are you doing now? How can you save yourself much more time? I'm going to touch those topics. And you could expect that every other Tuesday. Francis, I'm going to come back and I'm going to, I don't know what kind of energy you want. Do you want I don't care? Do you want a innovation card here for your future? All right. This is the energy that I am connected to right now. And I'll be right back. And yeah, I love AI driven, you know, cars, AI smart houses. All right. You want to think big is what I'm saying. All right. We go from philosophical, spiritual, and faith belief based perspectives. All right. Into now artificial intelligence, changing our future, blending things. All right. So you don't want to stay dumb. You don't want to stay dumb. How do I go from praying and believing in something else? All right. It's hard, right? Is it hard? You don't want to stay dumb. No, no, no. You don't want to stay dumb. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Oh, boy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to take a break. Yeah, 2 minutes. I got to turn my AC on. It's getting hot. It's getting hot in here. All right, let me go ahead and get me some. Who we pray to now? 100 years, will we be here? Would anybody remember our name? I want to go where everybody knows my name. And they're always glad. You want to be where you can be. The trouble's out all the same. You want to go where everybody knows your name. That's from Cheers. Oh, that's stuff. You want to be where trouble's out all the same. You understand? All right. This is no pretend. Nobody's ready for the area. I don't move one side. Sorry. my granola bar. All right, let's get back to it. I hope this AI Tech Tuesday lasts a little longer than I. Yassi, hi Yazzie. Hey, cut. A little granola, a little water. I'll be right with you guys. Let me see. Francis, love fresh energy. Hey, the Dawn. Hi, the Dawn. Hi, Bella. How do we understand AI? Together we shall explore. Because it shows me here all the time. We're moving into a new age. Slowly but surely. And what is going to happen? Should we worry? No. No. All right. All we need is a little structure. Little structure goes a long way. Making different choices every day, slowly and surely. Not worrying about too much in the future, but starting now. If you want to build, for those of you that are young, if you want to have a smart house or smart car, all right, because AI systems that organize, summarize, generate information based on patterns, and we are pattern seekers. All right. How is AI becoming part of our creative work? We research and we communicate. It's not replacing our human judgment. Our emotions, of course, is going to help us work more efficiently. That's what we're really looking for. All right? Healthier choices. Yeah. But when we're so much on the go, fast food and coffee. Let's go. And we're ready, but we got to stop somewhere sometime and say, wait a minute. Am I headed in the right direction? Do I understand my gravitational pull? Do I trust in my gravity? All right. I mean, I see a lot of people are not here using, yep, pattern seekers. Yes, we are. Brenda, yes, health and caring place with people that work together. Exactly. And when we understand, all right, we have choices anyway. And at the end of the day, ultimately, if we truly to decide what's true, lies in nature, all right? And so we look at the sun. It's in an interstellar vortex portal that is taking us into the interstellar gateway of higher dimensions so we can access, right, all spiritual gifts and enlightenment. All right? So that happens when you understand the process of the information, yada, 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 and emit the signal. Do we have that signal? Ready, go. Hi, what about Jose Garcia, April 18th? What does he truly loves me? He truly loves me. Marriage. All right, I think I was going with, yeah, because I was going with, what's his name? Oh gosh, I can't believe I forgot your name. Francis. I'm going to take her question. You come on in. You coming on in. Ask your question. Okay. And that's what it is. Helping communities grow stronger. A lot of parents that just give their kids a tablet and say, go ahead. Because we get so caught up on our own lives. And, you know I'm guilty of that as well. I will wait my turn. You're welcome, sweetie. You're welcome. All right, you got 777 there, of course. That represents your chariot energy. All right, yeah, but give me your question so we don't get it, because I love this. If I could have a channel with you, do you have a channel, Francis? If I could have a channel with somebody, it would be somebody like you. We're in the same frequency. And so when we understand the sacred energy, of course, the energy of the seven is magical, it's cohesive, it signals soul level, growth, patience, deep connection. All right. So, yeah, it leads to big results anyway. All right. Yeah, I would love to have a channel with you. Yeah. Yeah. I don't take nothing as random at all. So we'll see how it goes. You know, the seven, the supernatural, powerful. All right, especially when it comes to spirituality, it carries these symbolic meaning, growth in the wisdom, and need to look deeper. All right, connecting to your heart and your intuition. All right, instead of chasing what surface level romance, is about reflection, assessment. All right, it encourages you to do what? To look at patterns in your love life, seeing what repeats and what's ready to be repeated. I see here over and over again. All right, so you with such a spiritual number, all right, are you aware of what your number represents? All right, I don't do a lot of numbers because mathematics uh, evolves out of consciousness, so therefore I cannot explain consciousness with mathematics. So I work in a different field of energy, and so yeah. So a lot of people come to me with them. I'm like, what? You still there? All right. Olivaria, Olivadoro, que no mera. Yeah, yeah. What up? All right. So do you understand your number? Do you understand your number, Oceania? Uh, Miss Korean. Yeah. All right. Let me go ahead with you, and then I'm gonna take your question. And if nobody else shows up, I'm gonna talk a little bit about AI, our future, and should we worry? All right. This is Tech Tuesday. Welcome to the live, my beautiful star familia. What up? All right. Next week I bring a little naughty. We're gonna look into the where is my enemies, the houses. All right, a little something, not enemy in that way. Uh, seven. What? How you understand the? All right, give it to me from that perspective. You read sacred texts. Do you know what they mean? I don't feel like discussing tension because it's so. One thing about tension, we look at the stretch of the universe, and that's it. Of course, when we look at symmetry, so I will have to break down symmetry. So I could do that at another day. Yeah, my focus is right now on AI. Yeah, I don't want to shut down. A lot of people will leave, but I want to go back to the biblical number here. Huh? Oh, so you going by your friends? You got borrow values. All right, you borrowing values. All right, I get it. All right, one more. If I was you, I would study the number seven. One more. You just like seven, and you don't know. It's not a coincidence. It's a reason why you chose seven. All right, you got that energy again, attentive and imaginative, having a rich and a creative. This is for numerology. Yeah, I don't do numerology. Not right now. All right, we gotta first understand the field of intelligence, and when we understand the mind blowing of consciousness, that we connect consciousness connects consciousness. So therefore, I don't look at it like that. So it's not. Catholics demonize everything, and yeah, yeah. I don't want to get into the whole religion thing. Yeah, that I'm not in the mood to get to the religion thing. My focus right now is on AI. All right. If you want me to talk, like, look at your energy. Let me look at your energy one more time. All right. I want to keep my channel and talking about the tarot cards and that. Every once in a while, I will talk about tension, which nobody really, nobody really cares. I just look at how people tend to discharge their tension so quickly. Yeah, I'm not Catholic or Christian. All right, this is why it turns into a whole. I don't even want to entertain this religion. All right, I don't want to get into the whole religion here. All right, it leads back to it because we come from that, but we got to understand that we're heading into a whole new era. All right. Look, I will give you one. I will give you one thing. I will tell you. Listen, go into Revelations when they talk about the belly of the beast, because this is where AI becomes interesting. All right, that's it. I'm gonna leave it there. If you guys really want to know, one more, one more. Francis, this is for you. One more. One more. One more. You got to know how to decode the Bible, and it is, of course, in Daniel. You got it again, imaginative. The same two energies are showing off. Imaginative, having a rich creative imagination. And what are you doing? Let me see what you get here. So your message for today is you got a great big imagination. You're hungry. You know the belly of the beast. All right. So that you could go into Revelation. Start decoding there. All right. Because it is encoded in mystery. It is symbolic. And we have to go decode it. All right. We have about 45,000 denominations. Thousands of millions of scholars. Everybody fighting to get information. All right. All we're doing is getting information. Oh, man. Let's go ahead with your big imagination. The tools. I mean, we are complex, right? A human brain is much more wider than a computer. So we download all the information into these computers. And that's what we get. No, I want you to read it. Maybe Sunday we'll discuss it. Sunday we'll discuss spirituality a little bit. All right? We could discuss it on Friday. I could just bring, not on Friday, on Sundays. I could take an hour and talk about decoding the Bible, spirituality, the sacred text, one more. Why are they giving you this energy here? All right? Your subconscious mind. One more. One more. One more. And thank you. The Ace of Pentacles and the Sun. All right, this is the energy that's showing up for you. You got the Sun. So I'm going to discuss the Sun. I think we discussed the spiritual practice here. When we look at spirituality, the Pentacle represents is more than a coin. It represents the spirit in the being of ground in the material world. All right, the Pentacle itself is you understand the value here. Understanding the value of your imagination, all right? Because we don't put the value in money. The value is money has value, but if we demonize money, it takes away your value, all right? Because whatever you work on doing, it has value, right? So you got value. So money has value to a certain extent, and we divided it into people and your spiritual gifts here. I don't know. This Queen of Wands came out, all right? I don't know if you got problems with this person. You got the same how to become how to use your gifts more, all right? How do you yeah, I don't believe a lot of things. You don't have to, you believe slowly, all right? So anyway, the Sun, all right? So when you look at the Sun, you're looking at it as source, life, all right? But the deep physical and emotional intimacy of this card. And when we have an intimate relationship with, right? Because it represents intimacy. Spiritual gifts, divine universal love, all right? And so, but the bottom line is here, sharing your achievements, all right? Happiness, strength, emotional fulfillment, connections, having personal growth, all right? This sense you recognize your brilliance. All right, this represents the heart. I mean, we could go so many different ways with the Sun because it has so many different layers to it. When we look at the vortex portal and where it's taking you, all right? I know God is real. Good for you. Good for you. I know God is real as well. All right. A little bit of this is going on your appointed path. There is a lot of what? All right. And so when we understand the logic, action, logic, your instincts. Let me get my thing here because I want to put the Sun here. All right. Hi, Sama. Hi, Sama. How are you? This is not such a very popular live, nor do I care if it was or it is. But they're asking you to let yourself be seen. Allow your work to be seen. Celebrate it. What are you doing here? All right? Because you got yesterday the Emperor, and today you got the leadership without armor. All right? The Sun starts fear, but only if you step forward. I'm going to tell you exactly what it's saying. All right? We're going to wrap this up real quick. All right? You doing fine, sweetie? So the sun symbolizes, of course, lots of passion, vitality, energy, strength, but it's also a symbol of pride. It is saying, if I was to give you an advice, don't let overconfidence and pride be your masters. And the money's just the money's a spiritual effect. That what when you see it, it's spiritual because it's showing money is your spiritual. All right, it's your gifts, using your gifts here, grounding spiritual wisdom into the practical instead of keeping it only as an idea. All right, use the power of your imagination. All right, so supernaturally, however you understand, this is star worship energy, recognizing that and trusting your time, your attention, your talents, and your resources as sacred. It's time for you to recognize these, especially your time. Especially your time, okay? This is about self-employment, your traditional, your like self-employment versus traditional work. So you're looking into doing something more and taking this leadership role, all right? But having faith between overly optimistic, because of course, all right. So then anyway, when you see the Queen of Wands, which is here, all right, the Queen here, she's self authority, right? And so there's something there. I don't know if that's what's holding you back. All right, understanding your sacred gift. But one thing, a lot of times when the sun comes out, is just telling you to watch out for the shadow, because this bring out your truth. All right. Once the sun comes out, it dissolves shadows. All right. So if you're playing it small to avoid attention, you're dimming your light for others to feel comfortable. All right. So you need to learn how to inner regulate. All right. You need to inner regulate. All right. If you we cannot, like, we gotta speak our truth. All right. Recognize our worth. All right. It's not in here. It's in here. It's in your spirit. It's in your source. All right. However you understand. So basically, practical career. What are you working towards? Public facing roles, content creator, influencer, speaking, branded, entrepreneurship, success that come from alignment, not hustle. From alignment. All right. When you look at your direct expressions, you look. Cause sometimes when we don't have the sun balance, when we don't have sun moon balance, and I think I always talk about sun moon balance because it's very important. You know that, but let's not. You get caught. You know what I see here from you, Francis. You get caught up with the words. Right now, you need to learn how to write a lot of the words. And when you get caught up with all these words, wow, write them down. The most focus is because the sun, yeah, it exposes the shadows. I don't know if you've been in a relationship that has been uncertain or hidden, all right, or emotionally cold or confusing, all right, because things are going to become more clear. Only because I see her here, all right. Yeah, just learn a lot of the words. Right now, you're learning, all right, because yesterday you got you got the Page of Pentacles, all right. So whatever it is here, if it's reconciliation through honesty and a joyful relationship phase, right? Feeling appreciated, a deeper trust, emotional security, this commitment based on authenticity, optimism. But when it comes to love, I don't know exactly where you're at, all right? When it comes to love, it feels light, warm, sincere, affectionate, alive. If it comes to another person's feelings, it indicates that they genuinely enjoy your presence. They feel uplifted around you. All right, they see you potential happiness. They want openness rather than confusion and games. All right, because this is all about a fulfilling direction here. When we integrate sun, moon, shadow energy, we become whole. Okay, when we integrate those parts of ourselves, our thoughts, our feelings, right, the words and actions, they all align with the kind of love that you want to create. And that, of course, is taking what you learn and moving forward with confidence. Any career recognition at work, all right? Exactly. And so one of the things about the sun is joy-led success. The right path feels alive. It doesn't feel draining because the sun says you don't need to what? To prove, all right? Just shine And of course, but one thing about the sun card, it rewards authentic presence, not overthinking. All right, the sun shares the light with the moon, others, women. All right, it is not a slow building. All right, it is a green light. It is giving you a green light. All right, it is visible success because you see it there and doing the work that energizes you. All right, it is saying yes to opportunities. All right, that feel expansive, even if they are stretching you. Let go of waiting to unrealistic. When it's perfect. Oh, I'm gonna do it when it's perfect. You think if I would have sit here when it's perfect, I just study my butt off. I study. I had to just make really, really quick decisions. I had to honor my true, authentic self. All right, no matter what people thought, family, friends, whatever. That is not where I'm at. All right, people will try to shrink you. All right, be around people that appreciate you, and you know. So just step into the light. You know, whatever it is that you got to be true to you. All right. When you get this card, it's considered one of the most clearest signs of warmth, mutual happiness, and forward movement. All right. But the shadow, no, but the shadow. See, you gotta. I'm gonna give you the good, but you gotta know the, both. All right. Yeah, but you gotta know. Of course, we all do. We all want to think that we all want to think that we're amazing. We do, and there's nothing wrong with it. But it has a lot of ego. Needing validation, overexposure, unrealistic positivity, avoiding deeper emotional complexity. All right, because astrologically, if this card is linked to the sun itself, the identity. All right, and so the card is, of course, self-expression and life force. It carries strong energy, similar to the heart of the summer solstice, bright, active. I could go on and on and on, but you got to understand here, all right? And you think that's good. And you think, wait, let me go to Olivia because she stepped into your energy. And Olivia think being selfless is good. Olivia, once we do sun, some days we might want to lead, create, move forward, energetic. There's a lot of masculine energy, by the way, all right? Because the sun is doing all the work, all right? It's taking us into higher dimensions, right? But the bottom line is that you gotta have to be a little bit more selfish with your time, with your energy. All right, you think it's good. All right, you don't. Oh, good. All right, my floors will be exposed if I go to the light. And that's the whole thing. You don't want to be exposed. All right. So I'm gonna leave it there. And when you're ready, all right, you know that. You know that there's things that you have to do. And one thing about Miss, what's her name? Olivardon, all right? I don't think it's good. So what are you doing to change? All right? Because sometimes we have to be in a villa era. And we got to embrace that and identify your limitations and what you're no longer willing to tolerate. What's being in your villa era means not malicious. It doesn't involve harmful actions or intentionality. It's not saying being cruel, plotting evil plans. It's not about acting like an antagonist from a story or ignoring your responsibility. It's just a period of balance. All right, it's not neglect. It's where you can still support others once your needs are met. All right, that's the thing that you got to remember. And where we get caught up being the good guy. All right. But when you're in your villa era, that means that you're unapologetic, prioritizing your needs, setting boundaries, and focus on self-growth, even if it means discomforting others, all right, or being perceived as selfish. It is a form of self-preservation and empowerment, rejection of people-pleasing, and period of radical self-acceptance. When you embrace your authentic self and chase your own desires without fear of judgment, there you go. I'm a fear of getting judged, all right? Fuck no, you go. What? Who's saying that? All right, let me go ahead and get. Let me get this dumb person out of here. I'm done. And you continue to suffer. Let me go ahead. There is no true, no. All right, I don't know who you're talking to, but Let me just hide this person there. I don't know. I don't want no cursing up in here. All right. Uh, Not today. Come maybe Friday. Maybe Saturday's a little curse day. All right. Anyway, when you go through that period of self-acceptance, when you embrace your authentic self, and you check, because this card says it, you're chasing something, but you're scared to be seen. You're scared somebody judge you for your true for authenticity. All right. When you prioritize, when you shift you from putting others first, having to learn to build confidence, because more confident in asking for what you want and taking what you want, no longer shy about your desires, reclaiming your power. You shifting from hero to self-sufficient anti-hero. Self-discovery. It is a transformative phase. Though it's going to be messy and challenging, it's essential for personal growth. Rejecting societal norms. You actively challenge expectations and constant self-sacrifice and people-pleasing. All right? I don't know who she was talking to, but I had to get... all right? All right? And so we got a lot to learn. Always in that energy could bring you... All right? So every card here carries its own polarity. You know that, all right? This is confidence without arrogance, loyalty without control, warmth without dependency, independence that share loves freely, unbalanced sun energy. It got ego battles, needing constant validation, admiration, dominating the relationship. There could be pride blocking vulnerability. All right? Remember that the sun rules identity, life force, and the heart of the self. All right? Because there's a lot with the sun. All right? And when you understand that tarot cards, all right, they carry its own, they both carry its own internal polarity, not just masculine and feminine, active and receptive, giving and containing, material and spiritual, inner and outer. Tarot is built on polarity. And tarot is basically an archetypal map, dressed in symbol. So when I'm reading cards, baby, I'm already reading planetary archetypes in motion. Even if we're not naming them that way, all right? The deeper truth archetypes are in, right? If you haven't really embodying the sun or integrating, you probably outgrew it, all right? You probably, that's the 19th, all right? And then the 20th, the judgment, and then goes to the 21 when you have the world card. All right? If you're always the healer attracting wounded partners, if you're always the warrior fighting intimacy, whether you're the magician, embodying or imagining love, but not fully embodying it, growth happens when you consciously shift archetypes, not unconsciously repeat them. All right? So according to this card is the archetype that wants to come online next, but you're not letting it because you're worrying about people pleasing, or not only that, being exposed to some truths. All right? Of the Phoenicia, everything in Phoenicia. Phoenicius? Everything in moderation and right balance, of course. All right? Yeah. And so if we go back to Bridget, when we look at these goddesses from Judaism, all right, and what our ancestors believe, all right. So there goes your energy. I mean, you never got the world card, all right. You never got the world card, and you never got the judgment card. So what's gonna come on next for you, and it's asking you to embrace, it is the sun. It's to come out. Come out. There's something that you're hiding. Don't. I don't care how you start, where you start. All right. Plato's concept of I want to look more into Plato. Yeah, man, that's where I started. All right. Just step out. What are you hiding for? For who? You got to make mistakes. How can you not make mistakes? This is how you learn. We're here to learn. We share what we know. Okay, if you make a mistake, and what? You scared to be judged? Oh my God, it's got to be perfect enough to a perfect time. All right? You know how many words I said wrong? Sometimes I couldn't even pronounce some words. But my magic is everything. It is off the hook because I connect to the high wisdom of the stars. I synchronize. I understand. And I'm proud of it. Sometimes I could get a little bit arrogant. I ain't gonna lie. And I get checked. I get checked. Believe me, I get checked. All right, I get checked. All right, and I know my ascended masters. I get checked. Yeah, and all right, the ego's rooted on being strong. Okay, all right, and bring truth reveals and liberate exactly. And that's one thing about the Christ consciousness and that unconditional love that is, it's one that is with everything, with all that is one, and that leads to much deeper freedom. Who the heck are you going to impress? You know. I mean, I could go a different direction with the sun, but I'm gonna leave it there. Step into that light, expose. All right, it's gonna feel like your identity. All right. Jesse Bella, didn't you ask me that question? That's my ascended master. That's my ascended master. You'll be like, what? But when we get stuck in those beliefs that are passed down to us. This is why we have AI. Just go study your revelations. It's all there. And there's no Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. I know they say some things. Who wrote that? All right? Talk to Jesus. At first it's going to feel weird. But if you want to get down to the bottom of things, all right, you will have to go ahead and lock yourself into a higher frequency. All right? And then things are going to be revealed to you. And when we're looking at the unseen, the sacred unseen, all right, that voice that's guiding you, man, it's going to be powerful. The ground of being, however you understand, all right, a lot of theologians like Paul Tillich, all right, he understood the foundational reality beneath existence, all right, and when we understand the divine presence, the eternal, the sacred field of the living intelligence, the inner light, the cosmic order, all right, instead of saying, I feel spirit guiding me, I feel spirit, say, I feel aligned with a deeper field of consciousness, okay? I'm in alignment with the ground of being, much more elevated, less vague, all right? We got to tune in higher, all right? And this is why I don't let people, hey, wait, you said who? All right, spirit is very layered, passed across thousands and thousands of years. And we have nature, spirit, we have God and goddesses, we have ascendants, we have a few. When people understand, I'm in a few and it's what I believe. All right? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I didn't want to go into that whole battle. My today was all about AI. And I'm going to keep bringing it at least twice a month. All right? The more you hear it, the more you understand AI. All right? And that you're part of this divine intelligence field, which is lit by billions and billions of stars and the stretches of the universe, symmetry. We understand tension as the universe stretches, right? We understand little things. I don't want to hit you with a lot of big things because that's what I love. And if I give that to you, you guys are going to leave and I don't want that to happen, all right? Because this channel is a portal from which we can glimpse a promise of the future, a promise lit by billions of stars. God will speed things up for you. All right, it's nuance. It's a nuance. Yeah, because of course it's a nuance. It's rich in imageries and symbolism. You could discover as much, and you could it could go so many ways. This is why people get stuck. They be like, huh, and then they'll make fun of it. They'll make fun of it because they don't understand that you can. We're talking about a field of intelligence. We're talking the vastness of God that's yet to be. We can even see its edges, and people they don't understand it. They rather conform. They collapse to one side. Can you hold these true truths? Without collapsing, we can't. We want certainty. No. This got to make sense. But we have the capacity. When we have capacity and that space between extremes, when you can have capacity when you feel jealous. Let's just say you feel jealous. All right. Without controlling. Can I feel attracted? Right? Can I feel attracted to you? Can I feel doubt without sabotaging? That fear. Can I hold them? No, we just choose one side. We collapse. All right? When we hold polarity, it means that you can contain two opposite truths at the same time without collapsing into one side. All right? And that is emotional maturity. All right? Do I trust myself at the center when I don't know what's going to happen? All right. Polarity activates the nervous system, and our nervous system wants to choose one side. All right. So, which is hard for us. We can't do it. My chest wants to explode. It's too much. You gotta calm down. All you gotta do is calm down. You think overthinking about nothing. You're worrying yourself, and that's why your nervous system, your emotions doesn't have a safe place to land. All right. Yeah, nobody likes handling the middle. We can't. All right. Because we either got to choose. No, because that's what religion tells us. No, you must choose. One thing about sacred pressure and trusting your gravity, right? Because when we look at tension, when we understand what tension is, and I would explain it here, and as much as I can, and then you go look things up, because tension, and we remove it, the meaning, no tension, no initiation, no growth, no archetype, no movement, no story, no arc. All right, this is when we look at the universe expands under tension, and this is what a lot of tarot spreads, they always show conflict before resolution. And this is why so important that we don't skip the Three of Swords. And you got that yesterday to get to the Ten of Cups. All right. And then we say, oh, what is the real question? Why even tension exists? And so the answer to that, because it's so vague, right? It's so mystical. It's so arcane. Can you stay present inside it without collapsing, escaping, or forcing resolution? That'll become mastery. That is integration. That's sovereignty. And I see what kind of tension that you're under, what you're currently holding, and how you tend to discharge it too fast. All right? Or a lot of you guys are being trained right now. There's an archetype that you're being trained, and you don't understand it. And it's asking you, please, your soul said, please, please, I want to grow. You know that you have comparison. All right? The soul evolves by comparison and experience and polarity. All right? The nervous system wants predictability. Exactly. It does. We require it. But when we look at the multifaceted, it's like one side, an aspect or a dimension of something that has many sides. All right? And we think of a diamond, it's it has many flat surfaces. Each flat surface is a facet. From there, all right, it becomes symbolic. And we understand that. Oh, so I'm just like a diamond? Yeah. You're multifaceted. You got personality. You're looking at, I could talk about psychology, you know what I mean? And when we look at our communication style, health, our relationships, our spiritual beliefs, that's just one facet of who you are. That's not your whole being. All right? You understand? Hey, Brianna. What's up, Bree? Liberty. You're going to learn a lot of words, but you just got to take your time. Don't try to solve everything. Because when we look in psychology, a facet can mean a sub trade within a larger trade. For example, if I say to you, well, the diagnosis and the statistics, all right, of a manual for mental disorder. I could go into that, but I'm not supposed to, so I'm not. So when we look at openness, I'm gonna give it to you because you got imagination, openness, imagination, artistic interest, emotional depth. All right, these are facets. All right, and it can be a side of your soul. All right, a different expression of your archetype. Okay, it is deep. It is deep. Your guys are freaking deep, man. You don't understand your soul, man. I'm like, oh my God. You know how beautiful you guys are? And I'm not trying to soup you up. I'm going to try to give it to you in the most poetic way. It is beautiful. And you weren't about who? Personality, man. In personality theory, in the big five, man, facets, they operate different, openness, consciousness. They contain multiple emotional depth. All right? You got to understand a side of your soul that has a different expressions of these archetypes, all right, within a larger pattern, all right. Woo! So we're special anyway. So when you ask polarity, tension or archetypes, integration, we're already exploring these facets of consciousness, all right. And you're gonna be so deep that you're gonna be like, oh shit, it's me. I'm unity. All right. And then we look at the split of the universe. And I want to make it so cohesive, but it's so broad that we'll lose ourselves in it because it's who we are. Man, it's dope. And that's one thing about that Ace of Pentacles that comes out so more. Because it's that the soul is holding to something precious. All right. And so a lot of times they're asking you what divine gifts, right? Or lessons are being, are you being asked? Look, are you being asked to what? To nurture, to develop, to protect. All right. Let me go throw this out. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to charge. All right. We could talk about the pentacle for all day long. All right. It's deep. I'm deep. We're deep up in here. All right. And so, yeah, just being a little deep, man. We could go back down and we go back up. And then we look at all of our emotions. All right. And then we look at things or ask questions to the things we don't understand. I explained a little bit more of emotions yesterday because it was Moon Monday. All right, and when we look at it, our emotions, they are raw, authentic responses. They happen instantly in your body. You don't choose them. These are biological rhythms and instinct. Okay, they are biological. You don't choose them. All right, you just experiencing them, but you respond to when you feel it. All right, that is what happens. So when you look at your feelings, your interpretations of those emotions, they can come after the emotion, but they are shaped by your thoughts, beliefs, and your past experience, and more personal, and sometimes more mental. All right. What Jose Garcia, April 18, True Love and Marriage. All right. When I come back, I'm gonna explain to you. I'm gonna take a quick break. I gotta change my chair. All right, because I'm afraid to hit my chair, knock my thing over, and I gotta charge. Let me see. I'm at 39. All right, and so when we look at this beautiful pentacle, that is more than just a coin. All right, but a lot of times it's asking you to value, to protect, and to develop from a mystical perspective, of course, right? The pentacle is just seen as this light of spirit taking form in the world, divineness, right? And the sacred unseen, the heart of the divine. So the figure holding it represents, right, someone that's learning to bring their spiritual power with wisdom and care. Okay? Understand that a little bit deeper, a little bit deeper. You don't want to stay too, of course, shallow. All right? Don't stay shallow. Protect your assets. You are the most important asset here. Oh, boy. Let me take a quick break. Boy, I got to shut this off. That's cold. But now we head into AI. And that's one thing about, let me see. Do I want to share that with him before I walk away? The belly of the beast, that it's not going to be able to be bought or sell. When you go, you see that. You see that in there. I'll have that on Sunday for those that are interested in it. To learn, it takes a long life. Learning is a long life journey. Learn, grow, move forward, live a good life, and just enjoy friends, family. Honor your commitments. Keep some harmony. Don't let the tomorrow worry. Don't try to solve tomorrow today. Forget about who's hurting you. Focus on your growth and your power. What about Jose Yeah, very deep. Okay, so what about Jose? Who's here? All right. So the sun is a very deep card. These pentagrams speak of the being of ground, of you, your energy, your growth. And of course, if you want a more physical, because overall, when you look at this card, it focuses on the material, all right? And I see that it's not fully grown, right? So whatever you want to do with it, you get new opportunities, all right? Okay, so just learn, just this. Sometimes you came in for a something quick, and you'd be like, oh, whoa, all right? And then you take it with you, you leave it behind, it's up to you, all right? It's all up to you, okay? A lot of times you're going to see here things symbolically or from a spiritual perspective. I really wanted to move into AI, but yeah, this is the beginning of something new here for the collective. I hope I don't hit my thing and drop my... Okay? And so anyway, it's not like the Four of Pentacles, because the Four of Pentacles is more about, how tight something is, how tight someone is holding onto what makes them feel safe, okay? And of course, one is in the heart, one is on two underneath the feet, stability, and the other one on the crown, the mind, all right? Protecting your energy, holding on to your energy, your identity, a fear of losing what you've gained, okay? So understand that as well. All right, let's go ahead. All right, hey, Brianna, let's go ahead. I'm going to answer your question quickly. We're going to put the pentagram there because that's never stops coming out. All right, and several pentacles on the cards. They have different meanings. Okay, that's of course the way they are spread out. They piled up. All right, and when we look at turning ideas into something tangible, I know you want me to say those words, but I don't want to use anybody else's words. I want to teach you not only emotional literacy, but to help you explore other ways of expressing, communicating. All right, these words are outdated. We want to bring some more newness because we are in a new age of Aquarius. I do want to talk about the age of Aquarius so you can find inspiration, right? A lot of times I get a lot of inspiration. Keep going, don't stop, all right? But they all describe things in a different way. So the Page of Pentacles is a student, a planner, learning a skill, starting a business. You already know ideas, creating budgeting, beginning a course of study, overstimulating. Look at, there we go, all right? Hey, Boyd. Hey, Boyd. Here we go, Boyd. All right, so who I was with, all right? All right, because I loved explaining the pentacle when we focus on our relationships, career, work, finances, and we look at the 3D, all right? So you're next. Osania, let's go ahead again with you. I'm going to put this down slowly. There we go. And I can plug my phone up. Let's go ahead and... Jose Garcia. ¿Qué pasa? You're Philippine, right? You're Philippine? Miss Corion. You're Philippine? Oh, man, I hope I don't hit my thing. Let's go ahead with Jose Garcia. You're not... Oh, okay. You're Spanish? What Spanish are you? What part of... Oh, you're I was about to say that. You're Mexican, yeah. I think I remember you now. One more. Oh, que tú eres de México. Que viva México. ¿Cómo estamos en México? Are you in Mexico right now or you're here in Texas? Where you in Texas? Let's go ahead and see what about Jose Garcia, April 18, 1984. True love, marriage. Thank you. Let's see if it's true love or marriage or both, right? You're from Texas. All right, so they are the energy. Now the justice comes out because now you ask about that. And they're the opposite of Libra, so they might not give you that marriage, or they might, all right? Depending on how they could come in with the past, all right? So this is their past energy, all right? They're the opposite. They in the other half. When you look at the wheel, all right? Man, I don't have it here. I used to have these little stickers here. You look in the 7th and the 1st house, all right? That is the balance between those two. So they could come in with this past, all right? All right. So, but anyway, the Justice card speaks of evaluating. They might want to consider making something official or maybe not, all right? But you just started with him. So Give this unto, you know, when Venus, when she goes into the seventh house, all right, you're gonna start seeing changes there. Because it's gonna, the energy is gonna get stronger. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles. Wow. All right, that's a lot of pentacles. Let's see, the Magician and the Temperance. Okay. Let me see here. I didn't put them. I didn't name. I really don't name them. I just let the energy fall, and I decide here. So these are the two. These are the two major energies. All right. Venus is going. I see. This is Venus with a conscience. This is Venus correction, karma corrections here. Of course, you know this is the card of marriage, legal issues, blah blah blah. I don't know. Somebody's going through a divorce. Are you going through a divorce, or they going through a divorce? All right, because they're asking me here to explain something to you, or even buying a house. All right, because when the justice comes out, it comes out into the legal because it's a card of cause and effect. All right, so either this is all about cosmic correction and evaluating. Venus is gonna go retrograde. Is it October? In October. Is it October to November 14th? Something like that. I can't remember. But anyways, the Four of Pentacles is emotionally unguarded. All right. Yes, he wants. I know he wants to. Yeah. All right. Oh, because that shows up there. So I don't know if it's gonna happen right away. How long you been with them? How long you been with this person? You know them since they were little? Oh, you only have 7 months. Oh, okay, no wonder. All right. So the Temperance is good. This is a don't rush this energy. This is actively. All right. Do you know what I want to talk to? I'm sorry. Oh God. Let me go ahead here with this card. All right. What I don't see there is a lot of emotions. I'm sorry. All right. The Magician is a good card because it says that somebody is what? All right. It's actively intentional energy here. Okay. So this is a lot of possibility here for the future. It creates momentum, right? Knowing what I want in love. I'm reaching out. I'm flirting. I'm expressing feelings. All right. So they're asking you to nothing, everything in moderation, right? I know that you see the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And it scares you, but it shouldn't scare you because Mercury retrograded right now is all about going inward and evaluating, assessing, reviewing. That's the energy that is offering you right now. It's not the time for that. All right. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You don't know them now. That's the whole thing. We think, oh, I know them since I was little. Doesn't matter. You don't know that. You don't know. You don't know. No, we got to stop that. We got to stop fooling ourselves with that. All right. So now it's carefully here with the Justice card. She wants to bring you the best outcome possible. They are friends. They are families. There are things that we have to leave behind. All right. And when she goes into the 7th house, all right, which is the house of marriage, all right, bring you that balance back, all right, after it's been in the 6th house. And the 6th house comes to Virgos, all right? And Virgo is all about devotion, routine, all right? And that's why you kept getting that attention to detail, paying attention right now. This is not the time. Paying attention more to what you have going on, your goals, the things that you want to do. You understand? Yeah, it's okay. Maybe that's meant someone better. All right? Not with that attitude. Not with that attitude. Now you saying, oh, yeah, I know maybe somebody. Not with that attitude. Stop saying that. Oh, yeah, that's why I know. I don't know him because I don't know him. And maybe not. He might not be the one. There you go. The very first thing that you want, you're trying to push it away. All right? Stop it. All right? Loosen your grip. Understand that the slow burning love. All right? Slow burning. Love is not what you think it is. That's why we didn't get a lot of cups here. All right? Love is what holds. That fire that stays lit even when there's no high emotions right there. When it's slow. It lasts longer. Okay? So just pay attention to the energy that you get here. One more. I know he is, and that's why I don't know, because I don't know him. All right, one more. One more. You know, we want certainty, like I was already saying today. There it goes. There it goes. All right. You will have future success here with your partner. You will have it. But right now, uh, they're asking you to release the past, the pain. All right. Don't choose from, or don't make nobody choose from a place of fear, meaning that don't rush anything. All right, because somebody might come in, or you could be the one coming in. I want a clear decision. This is a void, or because this don't stay on for long. When you postpone your truth, eventually these blinds come off. This is temporary here. Everything here is temporary. All right. I like this energy together because we're gonna move, forward with what we learned, the experiences. All right, that help us shape us into who we are. There's success here. Look at this. All right, look at how the energy changes. All right, give this a couple of months here, and you see that when patience right here with the temperance. All right, now is not the time to be have fun. The magician says have fun. The Mercury is of course retrograde. It's going to be like that until July 23rd. All right, you're going to not see those changes too. Maybe uh August, the end of August into September. It's giving you until the September. All right now it's all about working on myself, going inward. All right, the temperance brings you this incredible, beautiful healing energy. This is what you want to see here. All right, even though you see this here now, okay, don't let the disappointments, insecurities, or the passiveness, don't let this passive energy fool you into that it's not going to work. And we give up because we want now. We want somebody to move it now. If you want to succeed, because you have it here, all right, you have it here. But that's up to you, all right? And when you, I don't, yeah, no, he's not for me. We got to know how to be patient, where patience is required, This person knows what they want, all right? It's not like if I would have got here the devil, all right, which is a more obsessive card. This is reaching out. This is expressing and flirting, okay? Having important conversations, taking concrete steps into building a relationship, all right? This is confidence, believing that you have what it takes to create your connection you desire. But when you are, I don't think it's going to stop. You got to get off that low vibrational energy, all right? Okay? And so if you know that about him, have the conversation after Mercury goes direct, because this is a committed. See, healthy relationships contain emotion. They don't destroy it, all right? And when you devote your time. But if your relationship feels like you're doing things alone, all right, then can you be alone until things get better for you? You don't stay in this energy forever, okay? Whether this is going to come in quickly, a shock, it's asking you to grieve. Either way, at the end of the day, let me see who. Hey, Ruth. All right. You see, one thing about the magician, he asks you, how can I make this relationship happen? Rather than will it happen? When you look at another person's energy, when you think strategically about the relationships, it's initiating contact and planning, using direct, using a lot of charm here. You have to understand this energy. It's not 1, 2, 3. For you, you think, yeah, oh, I'm not believing them anymore. All right. Who you're not believing them anymore, okay? Because these things take time to explain to people, all right? You can watch back to back to back to back to back to back, and you're not going to understand another person's, because we are connected to this incredible universe, all right? You can watch back, and you'll be hurt, and you'll be disappointed, all right? But I guarantee you, when Venus, with the conscious that goes into the 7th house, that is going to make those corrections for you. But if you move too fast, don't bring none of that stuff up. All right, things are going to start being getting better. House, apartment, whatever it is that you want here. Okay, around the around October, things will start getting a little bit better for you. So, all right, taking control right now. If you want to take control of the relationship, I'm gonna leave it there. I think you won right now. Right now, it's not gonna happen right now. Just flirt and have fun. because he played me over again. All right. I hope that helped you a little bit. All right. I will explain the whole eight of Pentacles, and I'll give you like a nice introduction to it. All right. Hey, Alex. Hey, Miss Pickett. Hello. May I have a general message? All right. Who was here before Alexandria? All right. Healthy relationships, they just don't magically happen. They are crafted. They are crafted. Brianna, go ahead with your question. Relationships are crafted. I know that you don't want to see that, but work on yourself, your self-esteem. Osani, well, things are starting to go kind of bad because I got in trouble for having him over and smoking some weed, and my noise neighbor told on me. It's not the end of it. That's not the end of it. Don't worry about it. You seeing that as one side of things. All right. Don't look at your life through that. Don't look at your through that just that moment. You gotta rise above from that. All right. You gotta rise above from that. Don't worry about it. If they don't have nowhere to take you. They don't have nowhere to take you. That is to help you move forward. Okay. Because the eight of Pentacles, if I feel like I'm working on the relationship by myself, it's not an easy card, all right? Because a lot of people don't understand the shadow. You got to understand, I was working a lot with the shadow. It's not the end of it, all right? That means that things got to get corrected for you, all right? And when you look at the shadow side of the couples of it, all right, because that energy reflects Virgo and carefully attention, improvement, and service and devotion, all right, through practical effort. Practicality is very important, right? And when we look at that, we could become treating the relationship like a project, overworking and forgetting romance, perfectionism, or one person doing all the emotional labor, love feeling routine instead of heartfelt. What I see there, because I'm looking at the shadow and the behavior when it comes to, I'm becoming too focused on fixing a relationship. When I explain to you the shadow, then you start, oh, that's what I'm doing. That's what is happening, okay? I'm becoming too focused on fixing the relationship. I'm acting emotionally reserved while I'm concentrating on other responsibilities. You two, he could be doing this, you could be doing that. All right, I'm turning love into a routine. I'm working so much that warmth is gonna decrease. All right, I'm trying too hard to be perfect. All right, and when we look at that, well, I didn't see the lovers. I didn't see the chariot, the empress, the strength. All right. So you okay. All right. Because it could feel emotional awkwardness, overthinking the relationship, treating love too practically, feeling pressure to get it right. Okay. Or difficulty expressing emotions openly. All right. So hyper focus on work or responsibility, someone who absorbs in tasks more than feelings, treating the relationship like a duty, one person carrying all the effort alone. All right. So there's inner work that needs to be done before a full emotional reunion. Okay. And if you don't do that, you could do it, but it's up to you. All right. Because the Eight of Pentacles, when it comes to couples and relationship, it is effort, dedication, and learning and building love carefully over time. All right. When two people work together on the relationship, they're serious. All right. It is being shown through actions more than dramatic words. Okay, one of both partners are trying to improve communication. They're trying to improve trust, intimacy, or stability. The relationship grows through consistency, patience, maturity. All right. Is the energy of what I care enough to keep showing up and doing the work. Don't take it as, oh my God. All right, let me see. All right, you got to understand, because I'm not going to explain this energy again when it comes out, because it comes out more than. So pay attention to detail. You got the card over and over and over again. Let me see. Is it still here? You had it before. All right. If I shuffle again, let me see if you get it again. If you're still here, I still with you from the beginning, right? When we look at this card, man, I care enough. I'm going to show up and I'm going to do whatever it takes. All right. I'm going to learn how to love you better. I want to build a future slowly, support each other's goals. I'm going to have daily acts of devotion. I'm going to practice healthier habits. I'm going to counseling or healing. When you look at the healthy side of that card, all right, it's reliability, teamwork, emotional growth, mutual improvement, respectful for in the relationship. Okay? The message is often what? Strong relationships are crafted. They're not accidentally created, all right? Careful with your attention. One more. One more. Tenacious. Just be grateful. I'm done with your energy. I wish you the best. All right? Let me see. It's not coming out again. The energy, love, trustworthy. I'm done. All right, sweetie. No, this is not a hey, Janessa. All right. No, this I'm taking questions, but sometimes, depending on the frequency and the reoccurring theme of today, which is AI. May I have a general pick? Hey, Alessandra. All right, all my best to you. All my future best inspirations for you. If you'll start seeing this, but wait, because we got Mercury, they ruling planet, it's in and the communication is gonna be a little off. Are you still worrying about the same thing? There's nothing that I could do at this point. There's nothing that I could do for you, sweetie. I'm sorry. Oh, son of a bitch. I gotta move this. All right, let me go charge my thing here. Go ahead with your question. Only for a question. You want a message? You want a message for today? What you want? I don't care. AI is gonna stay. AI. How many of y'all familiar with AI? You're welcome. Korean. All right, that's okay. I'll have all the. I have all the time of the world. All right, you don't worry about it. I can't. I gotta get off your energy because I'm pulled to you. You're very strong energy. All right. Your energy. Cancers are strong. This is your vibe here. We got the sun in your house. We got the sun in your house. All right. I think it's still there. Has it shifted yet? I didn't go in with my yet because I was focusing more on on AI and it didn't really go so well. But there's some people that came in. They were a little yeah. Yeah, your energy's off the hook. Yeah. So I got to be careful when cancer coming. You want to know everything. Don't forget me. Brianna, go ahead with your question. Let's move forward. I got 1 more hour. I got 1 more, well, two, yeah, I said 2.5. I got a half hour more and then I'm out of here. I'm not going to forget you. Go ahead with your question. Go ahead. I'll be right back. Let me take a quick break or wake up. All right. Today's July 7th. I am Miss Marie. And this is giving it to you straight. All right, you got success there for the future. I think everything's gonna turn around August. All right, I see you moving together with you and your person. You're worrying about the wrong thing. You using all your energy to worry. I trust my energy, and that's it. Your worry's not letting you live. All right. Did you go to jail? Are you in jail? Who doesn't smoke weed? Or do you don't have papers? What do they have to have? You have to have paper for the medicinal cannabis, right? They call it the medicine word. You don't worry about it. Don't worry about too much of you. You too much in your body. Get out of your body. Get out of go in your heart. All right. We got those organs of action. They separated, right? You got too much structure now. Now we need some discipline. I'll be right back. Go ahead. Is she gonna ask a question? Did she ask? Just a no, man, she wants me to go around. Oh man. All right, I want to see your current energy. All right, I don't know if I want to go into a whole general. All right. I want to give you a quick snapshot. I'll be right back. People don't really understand what a general is. If I get pentacles, I'm just gonna go in for I'm gonna go ahead with your money. All right. I'm gonna go ahead with the money. That's pretty much it. All right. Da, 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 da. I think it's over here. All right. Let me go ahead. love you and hate you. Yeah, I love you and I hate you. I love you and I hate you. Yesterday I ate a sandwich. All right, let's go ahead. Man, so my AI life went booty. I guess I won't discuss that here so much, but I am gonna bring spill the tea, hot, juicy gossip, and yeah, we need that one. I think next Tuesday, small day. A little bit of, we gotta have balance here, right? A little spill the tea, a little dramatic, a little juicy. We need a little juice. Everything. Thank you. Glad you remember me. Of course. Just a general, Brianna, come on in, Bree. Come on, Bree, 7733. Woo! I think I'm gonna have to discuss the whole. We're gonna have to discuss the whole emotions, energy. Hello, Brianna. Let's go and tap into your innovative energy. This is my AI. I started using this card. I started calling what's calling them my action cards. Let's go with these AI. One more. One more. I'll be turning on tomorrow or Friday. I'm going to be turning on my super chat channel members. For those of you that want to, don't be obligated to. If you could afford it, great. That'll help the channel very, very much for what I got planned here. So super chats by tomorrow or Friday. Channel members, exclusives, of course, in those for the super chats and for the channel members, I am going to have teaching emotional literacy for those that are interested. I know who you are. And of course, healthy expressions, right? And understanding your intuition. One more. For those of you that are interested in sacred text, maybe I'll think, one more. I'm also going to do the red files by next week. So when you see your videos, you're going to see me with a red folder. We're going to go in your folder. We're going to go back to the H of Aries. That's how I'm doing my readings when it comes to just a more in-depth DEPTH. The red files. Coming soon. And we're going to leave it there. I'm going to stick with the 7-day love check. Brianna. Caring, showing genuine concern and affection for others. Is that what you're doing? Caring? I'm going to give you another one. Reflective. This is what we're supposed to be doing now. Exercising control over one's behavior and choices with Mercury retrograded. All right. And this in the 4th house. It's time to heal relationships, but more of a reflective energy. Okay. And what he got here? Effect, conflict. Not anyway, I think they're in different languages. And that's a beautiful thing. And supportive, offering assistance and encouraging others. Okay? I could leave it with this, but you want tarot. All right, I'm gonna give you an I don't care. What is your sign? You got Pisces, you got Virgo, you got Gemini, and you got Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo. What is your sign? You're a Gemini. All right. Because all I had to do is... I just got to look at one card. All right. Wow. All right. Anyway, you should be in that energy because, of course, you got your ruling planet. All right. It's a moment to reflect. So how are you healing family issues? All right, because it's in the 4th house, and this energy is all about, of course, going inward, see, the relationship dynamics, especially with your mom. All right, I know you see here. Are you the oldest? Are you the oldest? Geminis are usually the oldest child. Are you the oldest? A lot of Geminis that are born to either an air sign mom, like a Libra Aquarian, or you could be born to a Sagittarius mom, the Sagittarius dad, Virgo mom, Virgo dad, Gemini mom, Gemini dad, or a Pisces mom, a Pisces dad. You're the middle child, so you was almost the oldest. Okay, because it's sometimes, yeah, 9 times out of 10, or they could be the youngest. It depends how many children they have. Okay. So how's the relationship with mom, with dad? This is my ancestors, my family, the women in my life, the ones that are right, because we get a lot of our tools. Let me say tools. A lot of the tools we get, it comes from our upbringing when we're little, the things that we learn, how to behave, reflecting in this moment, and how to heal the dynamics of the family. What could, how can I be more, you know, more adorable? Now let me stop. How can I be more caring, right? More supportive. This is your energy, all right. But you don't have nothing else because normally you're a quiet one, all right. You normally this reflective or something that you're practicing now, all right, because Mercury is in retrograde. All right, let's see here. A quick general for you, Bree. When we look at emotions, when we look at fast, primal, and physical, you don't want to share nothing? Okay, let's see. You want to see what this says. These cards don't hold as much power as, all right, because these speaks of archetypes, if anything, all right? What are you might be being trained for right now? All right, but you got Gemini as AI, right? And how do you use those tools? All right, one more. When we look at tarot, we got to set intention. All right, we got to set intention when we look at tarot. All right. So when we look at tarot, we set intentions, and this is how the manifestation happens, right? So right now you might be less impulsive, all right, because the Knight of Wands in the night, or she's not connect. You got to connect with me, sweetie. Things are so quiet. You got to come on in. You got to connect with me a little bit more. All right. Finding the middle. All right. What does the Temperance says to you when you look at the Temperance? All right. Taking things slow, more in moderation. Can you probably either you're all in or you all out. When we say, I'm trying to work on myself fasting. Fasting, you're fasting. All right, because this is everything in moderation. But when we look at a polarity and containing two opposite truths at the same time without collapsing into one side, right? So that's emotional maturity. All right. Anytime that you hold polarity, basically arguing with what I want space, right? I'm scared. I'm staying. Something hurts. It's still good at the end of the day because you're growing, all right? You're supposed to go and hold polarity, which represents when you so evolves by experiencing polarity, both, even if it takes long, all right? And when we contain, because you guys represent the teachers. You guys gotta understand that you represent the teachers. You came here to teach others, all right? If there was no Gemini, and I'm gonna go through all that because I'm gonna go through to the age of Gemini. I'm gonna hit you with something really, really good so you can understand your right here. Look, all right, look, all right. So, what it is that you want to do here, all right? Because you want to do something in medicine, all right? This is a very the alchemist turning precious metals. It says, right? You can even connect. Wait. You connect with Bridget. Who's Bridget? All right. A lot of times I come in here. Who's Bridget? Bridge, or Bridge. All right. When we understand the more significant part of the Celtic. All right. But anyway, when you look at this card, uplifting. All right. Being around people that are Uplifting. All right. One of the things about the temperance, because the message here is very encouraging, and it is about inspiration, and so they want you to be inspired by connection rather than chasing, and that's what you're doing now, right? And when you stay open to new possibilities instead of clinging into old patterns, and that's happening now, all right, especially with this one here, all right. And so they want you to trust, the universe, however you understand spirituality, religion. All right. Trust the spark that motivates you. All right. So it's asking you to invite more heartfelt have heart, because it's here with the heart. Have more heartfelt conversations. All right. So that's inviting you to that. All right. I want to be in love. I want to be in love, but I'm single, so I love on the other people. All right. Gotta love on yourself. All right. Because they want, the energy here is right encouraging you to have heartfelt conversations. All right. They could be renewed. Any connection that you want here. All right. It's now. This is the time now. It's not gonna happen after. You can forget about it because after July 23rd, Mercury goes direct, and you could forget. Everybody's gonna be moving so quick because now they got to decide what they want to do. This is when communication. It's right now. It's with yourself. All right. Right now, this is you writing down, being intentional. All right. Because this energy is. See how these move in two different ways. All right. Even if they were like this, it's like you want to move in one direction, but something's slowing you down so you could get something done, right? Because the page of wands is a kind of a spark, all right? He has a lot of all right. He has a lot of enthusiasm. There's an enthusiastic part of you that you're trying to train right now. All right. I want to become in love. But anyway, so even if you're not in a relationship, when you do become in love, it's a slow burning energy. All right, especially after this retrograde finishes, and you could renew connections here because it is in the fourth house. More importantly, about my relationships and the ones that support me. All right, and the atmosphere, because this atmosphere is calm, it's peaceful, and it is encouraging you to compromise instead of conflict. Right, because this could be a little bit working on my spiritual. All right, and how are you doing that? All right. But anyway, the bottom line is this, the atmosphere is calm, peaceful, and it is all about encourage you and to compromise here instead of conflict. And I think you're doing that because I don't see no swords here. They're all down. All right. And there you go. All right. This doesn't mean that it's nothing is happening. This means that your ruling planet is giving you the time to reflect and to take all that love and pour it on yourself. All right. Trying to release bad habits. Good for you. All right. Because this energy is calm and blending slowly. What's happening. Feelings are blending slowly. All right. I think, I don't know if you really understand that. All right. But when it comes to love and relationship, you got to know how to know your own feelings rather than rushing any kind of relationship after you move forward, right? The lesson is that don't force love, allow it to unfold naturally, and you meet somebody halfway. If there's distance or there's conflict, the temperance is all about healing and reconciliations are possible, especially here. All right. Are you willing to be patient and communicate in moderation? All right. So one thing about the temperance, because the energy with the temperance is towards balance, healing, and integration. And if you don't understand the energy when it comes to love, but integration is basically letting your thoughts, your feelings, your words, and your actions all align with the kind of love you want to create. And that requires taking what you learn. This is a learning card, all right? And living it through your actions here, right? You see this? And when you live it through your actions, not for you just to understand it, all right? And a simple way to do that, you say, well, I feel, And then you notice where your emotions, right, where they are without denying them, or you suppress them. And then you go and you reflect because they're showing you the reflection card. All right. And then you ask yourself, what is this experience teaching me about love? Because you say you want love, right? We all want love. At the other side of you is somebody else just like you that wants love. All right. But you got to show yourself some love first. But anyway, and so then you reflect and then you ask yourself, what is this teaching me? And then you choose later on and you respond from your values instead of reaching from fear. I don't want to react. I don't want to reach from fear, right? I want love. I want to show love through honest communication, okay? Healthy boundaries, kindness, consistency. And I'm going to repeat. And I'm going to repeat that. I'm going to repeat that until it becomes normal. It becomes something that you could live in, all right? When you practice these habits, when you set healthy boundaries with kindness, consistency to yourself, these habits, they become part of you, all right? And you're going to appreciate and believe more in yourself. You're not going to chase. You're going to let actions and words, all right? You're not going to assume. You're going to ask questions, all right? And more importantly, more confident in who you are. You understand me? I think that sometimes we just need the motivation. All right, am I in the right, am I doing the right thing, right? Rather than acting impulsively. I want to heal emotionally and physically. I want to take things slow. I want to be more patient, right? I want to find a healthy balance between different areas of my life. I want to blend different ideas, feelings, approaches. I want to practice self-control and avoid extremes, cooperating with others to create harmony, because at the end of the day, that's what we want to do with humanity. I want to recover from stress, conflict, or emotional upheavals, because you guys always get the right. If I was to do a reading right now, I'll get the right. Generally for Gemini, I'll get the Tower. All right. And this is taking a measured, thoughtful approach instead of rushing. All right, waiting for the right time before acting. Working on yourself so then you could approach the situation more naturally. All right, and that requires patience, real patience. All right, because it's maturity. All right, it's all about maturity. All right, when you are looking more balanced and healthy with a connection, and so then drama, reducing tension. All right, so focus right now on healing, therapy, meditation, and spiritual practice. Like you said, that's what I'm doing. All right, and I'm being patient while I'm allowing circumstance to unfold naturally. All right, because at the core energy of this temperance, he's adjusting, healing, balancing, and patiently allowing things to come together in the right measures and at the right time. Right? It is describing steady, intentional progress rather than sudden change. Slow burning lasts longer. All right, and you got to hear with the Page of Wands. And so, like on my first day, on my first day, I'm gonna put my best foot forward. I'm gonna stay more enthusiastic. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna keep a positive mindset. Let's just say after you meet somebody, let's say you meet, because you got the potential to meet two people here. All right. This is not only about you, but it's showing me the potential here that you got to meet. I'm gonna go meet their parents. I'm gonna, they're shaving, getting your body lotioned up, looking really good. Because we're gonna come after the spirituals, comes the physical. All right, doing the physical work that requires, self-love, self-care. All right, it's not about giving all the love that you wish you had. You give that love to yourself, and of course, right, because things are gonna come together for you, and you see, all right, when you work towards family, see work, family, home, and your relationships, because in temperance, when it comes to love, it reflects on, but where am I trying to force harmony instead of allowing it to flow, all right, deep, naturally, let it develop naturally, all right, because when these are two in reverse, all right, and it's avoiding forcing outcomes instead of noticing what life is asking you for: better balance, healthier boundaries, and more thoughtful communication. And you didn't get the page, any Page of Swords. You got the Four of Swords. Okay, so whatever it is here, that card is just to remind you that everything that is happening is within our control. All right. Sometimes we just need honesty with ourselves, be impatient before balance can be restored. All right. And there could be mixed signals: emotional imbalance, poor timing, or difficulty finding common ground here. All right. When you struggle to compromise, there could be outside stress. All right. Uh, so anyway, don't move. Hello, I'm new. Hey, new. Hey, new family. All right. When you look at the Four Swords, the emotional, I know you're probably healing right now. All right. If maybe you want to talk, you want to communicate, and so it's gonna start happening to you as soon as, and you'll see, and you come back in here, in this space, and you're gonna be like, wow. All right. So right now, just say take a break from stress, conflict, or pressure. All right. If you need mental quiet, a time to think, emotional healing after a period of difficulty, pull it back from people or situations to regain balance. Not ready to take action yet. It's not the time. All right. You want space for less communication, reflecting on what you truly want, recovering emotional exhaustion, pause between chapters. It's a time to rest for the future, so your future could see more clearer. All right. And so sometimes we just need to know something, that everything's gonna be okay. And as long as you do your part, everything will be okay. It's not gonna go, I'm not gonna say that every moment is gonna be beautiful, but if you make it intentional, you make it your intention. Look, you make it your intention, all right? Understanding what's happening, and everything's just to help you. All right? I hope that helped you. Reflect. Hear the home, the family. This is where all the energy's at. Find people that uplift you, not drain you. All right? The love that you want to give, pour it onto yourself. You have a little balance between you and people, all right? And I hope that helped you. Everybody always get that card. And when we look at, all right? Hello, I'm new. Here, how do we donate to ask a question? I don't take donations right now, but I am gonna tomorrow and Friday I am gonna open the super chats. If you want to come back tomorrow and donate there, of course it'll be appreciated. And so yeah, tomorrow and into, it's not obligated. I don't want everybody to leave. Oh my God, I don't have $1, $2, or $3, or become a member. All right, but eventually this is where the direction that we head in. Yeah. All right. Everything organically. All right. I let things here unfold organically. All right. You can, one of the best ways you can support when I put videos, if you resonate, hey, even if you don't, hey, this is not for me, because we're dealing with, when I look at the 8.5 billion of us and the small subscribers that I got, we are, we are different ages, communities, cultures, and we all have our own unique experiences here. So of course not going to resonate with you, all of it. All right. You could just take the message. You might not be struggling. You might be great. Everything's going great. But for me, it's more the guidance. So can I? Yeah, you go ahead. And after this, I'm leaving. All right. Just recognize your emotions. The best way you could really support the channel, support your energy, it is through giving it a big calmly big thumbs up, and of course sharing and commenting. That's how you help the channel, and you help me to help others, not only here but in other social platforms as well. All right. I don't want you to feel obligated when you see the super chats. People start to get, shit. Oh, wow. All right. Oh, wow. I don't got it. It's okay. All right. You're not obligated to here or anywhere else. Okay. You're not obligated. You're not obligated at all. All right. If you got, give from your heart. All right. Don't try to avoid a question that you may have. I might say, hey, I'm only going to do it for the people that are donating at the time. I might do that. A lot of times I don't, but it eventually will go into that direction. All right. And of course, I honor the journey that you are on, but don't let that stop you from coming in, because you're going to start seeing it between tomorrow and Friday. All right. Alexandria, let me go with you. I gave Joy a handwritten note to get pizza with me last week, but she hasn't responded. Oh, you guys are in school? How old are you? She hasn't responded. With continue having warm, friendly interactions at work. Should I ask her again, face to face, or wait longer? When you gave it to her? Oh, that's so cute. That is so cute. I don't need a card for that, but I'll give it to you because that is cute. How old are you guys? When it comes to the how old? No, I want to know how old you is because I'm looking at youth. That's why I ask a lot. When it comes to the youth, directing the youth, and they, your heart is outside of your body. I don't want to kill the magic. That's not my intention here. I want to guide you. I want to, steer you in the right direction. It's cute. How old are you? Slipping notes. You don't got a phone? I last Sunday I asked her. Yeah, you are not answering my question, my love. Go ahead and how old are you? You got to be like 16. How old are you? 16, 17? You're not 18 yet, are you? All right, he's not answering. He? All right. Let me go ahead. When you come back in, let me go ahead with who was it? Alexandria. Alexandria, let's go with your question. Yeah. Hey, G, what's up, G? You're 51? You're 51 and you don't have... Oh, okay. I'm like, wait a minute. How old are you? All right, I'll be right with you. Passing notes? That makes sense. You go back on the 80s where we used to pass notes in class. I get it. I'm like, wait a minute. This is going back to third, fourth grade. What are you, a Gemini? You got like a little bit of mutable energy, or maybe not. Wait a minute. Who are the signs that would do something like this? Who would do something? Who would do something? Leo, maybe? All is well. How are you? All is good, sweetie. How are you? We work fast and can't get more than 2 minutes. You're a no. Quadruple. Yo, I knew it. You got to be a mutable sign. Oh, man. Man, you really like this person. All right, at least you're not young. Well, we'll find. I like that. I like that. We're gonna end it with that. Hey, yeah, that's cute. You took me back to the 8. You took me back to third grade. Oh man, you took me back to third grade. Leave it to a mutable sign, Gemini, Libra, Pisces, or of course Sagittarius. Yeah, we don't shy. I think that's that old school fly. Yeah, you took me back to third grade. I almost say, wait a minute, this got to be a joke. That's a note. Hey, papi. He took me back to third. Man, that's fit. As soon as you say 50, you right there with my age. I say, yep. And that is so important. When they don't answer you back, forget about it. What about if they show somebody else? Don't you sign that note? Don't sign that note. I don't know. I didn't give her that. Good morning, Gino. Hey, Melanie. Buenos dias. Oh, well, yeah. Stay at each other. Ooh, across the office. She flashes that smile. Ooh, and it's over for me. Ooh, wee. I know the attraction there. Ooh, wee. All right, now, Virgo. Don't go with the first feeling. You better calm down. My son is a Virgo. You're going to work extra cute, I bet. You got to be going to work extra cute. You already know. Man, be careful with that feeling, Virgo. We want to calm it all. We want to calm that animal all the way down. No, you're going to work extra cute. There's no way you ain't going to work extra cute. You're going to work extra cute. Oh, shit. Out of my son did something like that. I'm like, what you want to work all cute? Going to work all extra cute. Oh, shit. But thank you for bringing me back to the 80s. Yeah, I love that. I always fix the cards because people, when they see them in the reverse, all right, that just represents, oh, man, you took me back to the 80s, bro. Oh, man, let's send that. All right, let's go ahead, man. I almost don't want to let your energy go. Man, that was good. Wow. Man, that was some good memories. Man, you brought me back quick. All right, let me come back down because I'm smiling. I'm actually smiling for you. You know, so I'm not even gonna give you shadow. I can't even give you shadow. I can't even be mad at you. I want to give you shadow, but I'm not. I want to just keep it. I just want to hold this memory here for you. May I have a love message? I'm single. All right, Alexandria, Miss Pickett, let's go ahead with your love. You're single. Let's go ahead here. Let's give you a nice AI card. To tell you the truth, I don't really know what to call this deck. It is normal to meet others during meditation. All right, I'm gonna answer you that question. In the same group you're talking about, or you meeting them as? Are you going in astral realm? What are you talking about? You got to be specific with the energy, physically or spiritually. When you're connected to cosmic energy, when you closing your eyes, when you're sitting in meditation, are you doing breath work? Are you relaxing? What are you thinking about? Are you clearing? All right. Are you because this meditation is not. It's about, of course, anchoring your awareness. It's not about emptying your mind. All right. I was like to give a little bit more. Let's go ahead with Miss Pickett. One more. One more. One more. One more. One more. One more. That's a yo. You got some deep questions. Generous, willing to give and share freely with others, and imagination. This is for you, Alexandria. Everybody's feeling that love. We got stars and we got hearts, and then we got flowers. So I get here for you. I get a lot of fire. I get a lot of water, and I get a lot of earth. All right. All right. Go explore. You know, when you're exploring, let me go. I shouldn't read your question. All right, let me go ahead with all right. Oh man, my donkey. All right, let's go ahead. Come on, Miss Pickett. You gotta come on in, Miss Pickett. All right, I'm with Miss Pickett right now. All right, astral beings. Non-physical. Remember, we look at consciousness. Yeah, when we're in the astral realm. All right, let's go ahead. You got generous. So we because you said you're single. So when I look at the hearts, they represent cups. When I look at these flowers, they represent earth. And when I look at these stars, they represent where's the stars at? Oh no, those are two. Oh, nope. That to me look like a star, but it is not. It is a flower. All right. Yeah, there are no stars here. All right, so we got a lot of earth and a lot of course, between earth and water energy, which makes it a solid. So which one are you? Are you earth? But there's like fire as well. All right, so that's earth for me, because that's the first thing, the symbol that I seen. I knew it. There's fire. I'm like, wait a minute. It took me back. All right, so Virgo and water are opposite of you. If you get water, it makes steam. All right, so you got Venus in your 5th house, and you got do you have the sun there yet? What do you have there? Oh, you have Jupiter. So this is expanding love. So whatever Jupiter touches in your 5th house and Venus, it expands. When it is different, right? Do you understand that? I'm going to explain that to you. What Venus, all right? Because right now is joy, expressing love, being generous, heart center energy. That's all coming forth right now before it goes into the Virgo, all right? Because it doesn't like being in Virgo. No. It don't like being in Virgo. No. Unless it's there already. I don't know. Is she there already? I don't know. I didn't check today. All right? So a little. All right? Don't like here because it brings you discipline. It makes things harder. No. Venus don't like being in the it don't like being in the 6th house. Absolutely not. All right? It just brings you discipline. It makes you do the work. And then it goes into the 7th house, and that's when it starts correcting things. All right, breaks up group dynamics, friends. But right now, this is a good time for you to work on you. All right, I know you don't want that, but it's bring you to that. Or go out, because this is the time for you to socialize. All right, see the cups, and see, I told you, earth and cups. Okay, earth and cups. But when I look, I said, wait a minute, this is, when I first seen this, I looked at it because I do a lot of symbolism. When I look, I thought that was a star. So that gave me fire, and that gave me fire sign. But then the cups right here, and then the flowers represent the pentacle. All right? So this is how I get. So anyway, the 3 of cups is about, it goes into the 3rd house. All right? Yeah, I'm working on me and socializing when I can. All right? So that's good. Working on your craft, working on you, organizing, getting things ready. But willing to give and share freely with others. All right? You're not selfish, right? You're selfish or no? You're not selfish? Right? You're not? I don't like when I get this, because this goes more into selfish, which is good. You're not selfish, okay? Because this is give. See, one thing about Jupiter, it expands. It touches. Whatever you give out, you get it back. So if you're giving out love, because remember, Leo's about the heart. I'm telling you the truth, all right? I'm telling you as much as I can that it's accurate to not my beliefs, but what I do research on, all right? I overly, there you go, all right? Because I'm like, you either have to be selfish or, right? Because it's going to give me 2 things. Over give, all right? Which I didn't see that day. I didn't see that day. This is having fun. This is spending money, right? This is like wasting money and going out and doing things, all right? Which is not supporting your growth, all right? So when Venus goes into the 7th house, things are gonna change. So I just want you to know. You could take it and say, okay, but then if not, it don't matter. That is, especially when you're young, it's up to you. But one thing about when it comes to love, all right, it is there. If you give that love out, when Venus goes and Jupiter goes into the, because after it leaves Leo, which is there, it goes into the 6th house. It goes 5, 6. And this, the only reason it's giving you the 8, because this is more to the effort of the 8th house, building trust and relationships, patiently working, right? Because healthy relationships that are not, they are not just born, boom, they are crafted carefully here, all right? But you could mostly likely meet somebody through socializing, all right? And that's where you're at, because we are in the place where, you know, it touches your heart. You go out, you socialize, you're going to meet people. And one thing about Jupiter, if you waste money, you know, spending, reckless spending is going to match that energy. And if you give out love freely, generously, you're supposed to match that as well. So you're supposed to be, it's going to match what you're giving. All right. Everything is in all about balance, reciprocity. All right. You're going to get that back, and just expect the same thing back. Wherever you're giving your time and your love, because you say you're single, that's what you're going to get it back. It's matched immediately. Immediately. It has to be. But if you want real love, if you want love, right, you're going to have to, but when the Venus goes into, because right now you're probably just having fun. You got to be serious and intentional here. All right? And so what your question is, right? I want to go, which card is this? These are these. All right? The 8 of Swords and the 9. All right, let me go in here. My kids get my love. All right? Exactly. That's okay. You give yourself love, and then you give the love to your kids. All right? You got the 2 of Swords. When Jupiter hits the house of your 5th house, and your 5th house is, of course, love. It's, of course, of creativity. It's, you know, it's a very important. I think I talked so much about it at the beginning that after a while, it just becomes toxic for me. But right now, you should be creating. You should be using your creativity, and your persuasion. All right, to bring in love. And what Venus should feel in your house, right? It should feel. It's to me, it taps more into your creative side. All right, because it's a card of abundance mindset and bringing all that. You know, it doesn't deal a lot with third parties, and I don't know. Let me see here. If you get a major arcana, one more. And thank you. Three of Pentacles, the Magician, and Ten of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. All right. So again, people work. All right. I don't know if you're going to meet somebody at work. This take me right to work. So you go from the A3, and this is, you got 3. Wow, you got 2 3s. Meeting people through socializing, work, and of course, very productive energy with the Magician. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. All right. If you're looking for long-term marriage, all right, I want you to see when, remember, Mercury retrograde again. All right. This is not a time to bring in new people. This is a time to reflect, work on you. All right. Because after when Mercury goes direct and when it goes and moves into the 6th house, which belongs to, of course, Virgo. And then, of course, the Venus will move in there. And this is all about the Empress. Why she's not showing up. All right. You'll be like, man, why is Venus not showing up? Because Venus is about growth, prosperity, and receiving. Not giving everything away, right? Not giving everything. No, you got self-love, your self-worth. And the Magician is all about when he comes to love. He's active. He's intentional energy, unlike, right, very passive cards here, all right? Waiting for love to happen. Look, all right? You see it here. All right? Look. All right? And this is I love this card because this is the more appreciated side, the gentle, the confidence, appreciation, all right? Not tightly gripped. And I like it because it's not tightly gripped. I'm waiting for somebody to match my fly. All right, so you're going to get that. You go, look, 7, 8, you got 9 and 10, all right? So that's not going to happen, but it's moving towards you, all right? But you got a lot of 3s here, which gives me the Empress. We got it in your house. So the Empress is all about growth, prosperity, and receiving the fruits of your labor. So it favors mostly creativity, business growth, and attracting resources. You got to understand, right? And this is all about you investing your time and energy in opportunities that can grow steadily and avoid rushing the process. All right. Remember, Venus is all your soil. All right. And if you deplete, when your balance depletes, all right, when your self-worth drops, Venus collapses. All right. So this is why she's not showing up, at least for the moment being, because right now, ruling sign of either it could be these 2 signs, right? Or it could be Capricorn. There could be a Capricorn. Somebody's quiet is what I'm trying to say. All right. So if you're not experienced, because somebody's quiet either at work or somebody you socialize with. All right. It could be somebody that likes you that I don't think you know. There's something hidden here. All right. But they are going to come clean here. All right. And so, and it's going to lead to abundance, nurturing. All right. So right now the focus is on nurturing your finances. There's a new job. You just started a new job. All right. Because I got a new job here. The Magician says that. All right. And there's new income. All right. There are going to be offers here, but more in your stability. All right. When you understand a little bit more about, not yet. Oh, okay. All right. So you could be getting that as well. There's new money coming in for sure. All right. And money never misses you. Money never misses you. And especially here, when you connect, when you understand the way Venus connects and strongly with appreciation, when you get that 9 of Pentacles and it's over here, sitting over here, especially through the signs of Taurus, Libra. And of course, Taurus, Libra, you got Gemini. So you're going to get something good stuff coming in. All right. And so when she speeds the retrograde season, it's going to slip slightly each cycle. All right. It doesn't lock into the same calendar year. So you're gonna have to wait a little bit, but it's gonna happen, right? Timing is important here when she connects with the appreciation side here. Appreciation, the beauty of your life, but most important, your self-worth, all right? I honor my worth. I choose relationships, choices, and opportunities that reflect my highest value, all right? I spend in alignment with my values as well. And understanding the Three of Pentacles when it comes to love, because the energy is energy encouraging you on building a meaningful, heartfelt relationship, something that supports me, teamwork, all right? Getting to know each other, all right? And who is willing to build with me, not just to feel with me. And it's here. It's showing me to me right here. All right. Who can I share my love, my goals with? All right. So if you're single, like you said, someone is going to enter your life who wants more than a relationship. All right. If you're involved, it encourages you for both of you to invest. All right. But you're single. So you're going to meet somebody. I'm telling you. All right. And slow build. This is not the universe saying you can have this. All right. What are you willing to build instead of feeling all the time? All right. Somebody that's going to invest in you. All right. Not avoid doing the work. All right. A lot of people, look, a lot of people want rewards for love. All right. People, I want to enjoy the rewards of love without doing the emotional work that builds trust. Look, we got to do it. We got to build the emotional love that builds trust. How about that? And we don't want to do it. And you have to learn how to get into that frequency. All right. You got to understand that. And especially when you're looking at the relationships, of course, the foundation needs attention at the end of the day. All right. And so make an assumption. Anyway, understanding Venus a little bit more and what she represents, what she means when she's in your fifth house. The things that you should be doing and feeling, right? Set, creative, romance, the heart. I feel good, all right? Romantic, dating, creativity, artistic expressions here. All right, play, fun, hobbies, confidence, authentic self, children. For those who have children, working with them, all right? And remember, it also brings children, lovers with children. So if you have, be careful if you don't want to have more children, because it might bring you that if you move into, because this is a physical, all right? This is another person's energy thinking strategically about romance, or it could just be your energy. I didn't specify them because you didn't ask me nothing specific, all right? And my energy doesn't work like that anyway. Even when I do readings, it just, I don't try to force an outcome. I don't like to, and this is why it's hard for me when you see my shorts. This is why I deleted them. I don't force an outcome. I don't force, like, line it up. Energy doesn't work like that. Oh no, I don't want no more. So be careful, because in your house you're gonna bring children with lovers. It is a marriage house for sure. All right, and it's the beginning. You know what I mean? So it's not you in the first, second, third house. All right, that's all me knowing people, neighbors, friends. Split up. We already slept with this one. You slept with that one. Then when you get in the fourth house, things start becoming a little more stable. About the fifth house, you already know what should work and not work. We become a little more disciplined. All right. This is why the Hierophant always shows up, because this is a learning, teaching, and learning. Now you learn what you value. Your values are the second house. You got them all there. All right. But when she shows up in your house, man. All right. Play, have fun, be affectionate. But this all inspires your creativity, are designed to be seen, to be appreciated, all right? Beauty, pleasure, these experiences, having these beautiful experiences, all right? More your creative side, dancing, singing, painting, writing, enjoying the creative outlets. That is what the energy favors. She expresses herself different in your house. Once you understand that, you'll be like, oh, so Venus expresses myself. Because I'm in the house of creativity, love, children, laughter, fun, music, dancing. The most of the great performers, right? Actors. Come on, you got to understand your energy. All right? When so it's different here. Because by here, I should be settled already. Right? I got to be settled. I'm settled already. All right? So understand, Venus will be going retrograde October 26th. And it's going to end on November 14th. And that is going to happen, of course, in Scorpio. And this is why a lot of times it'll give you the time. Any relationships that you get from that time, you get to, of course, it's gonna bring that. It's gonna bring that stable energy, for you to work on creating the life that you want. All right, but slowly. It's not a 1, 2, 3. All right. So anybody that you meet from now, I'm gonna explain it more and more in your videos. All right, when I do the energy, so you can understand it. All right. So you go understand it. So you don't rush nothing, or don't. You might have somebody really, really good, and you're gonna miss the opportunity because we really don't understand. Oh yeah, it's a Virgo card, but it talks about the eighth house, which it represents Scorpio. Be committed. You know, we looking at the four. When we look at the four fixed signs, they do the work. They put in the time. They stand by you. All right. Some of them cheat, of course, but hey, who doesn't cheat, right? Is it fair? Should I do it? I don't know. I don't trust them. All right. And so pay attention. Who doesn't? All right. No wonder. We don't have to worry about these things. We forgive. All right. If you forgive, you don't bring out the old stuff. And remember when Jupiter is in love, because Jupiter, of course, it's in that romantic sense. That is Venus's job. All right. That's Venus. But she's trying. You got to understand. Jupiter is connected to love in a bigger, expanded way. All right, represents growth, expansion in relationships through faith, optimism. All right, and generosity in love, and generosity in love. This is an emotional blessing, energy. I'm feeling lucky in love, commitment that comes from shared values and meaning, long distance love. You could be, I don't know if you're in a long distance relationship, okay? Spiritual love, faded growth connection. So understand that Venus is attraction and romance. Jupiter is more like love that grows, teaches, and expands your life. That's why Jupiter is often linked to marriage, blessings, and soulmate. All right? When you understand Venus, all right, Virgos, we had, what? Both Virgos I had were exes, all right? Okay. When you understand Venus, this is why you focus. A lot of you guys just focus on Mars, which is great. It gives you, it's beautiful with Venus. All right, understand the trines that happen with Saturn and Venus. They all play a major part. We talking about personal planets, all right, archetypes. We run through these frequencies, and of course, outer planets affecting us collectively. All right. So understand that when you start to you be like, oh shit, and you work with that energy, you start seeing it anyway. All right. So Jupiter, of course, it governs the expansion, love, and the meaning of love. I had a vision of love, and it was all that was given to me. I realized. All right, let me stop singing. When, of course, when Mercury goes direct, I will start singing again. All right, but understand the abundance in love when things are aligned, forgiveness, second chances. All right, but remember that we could overdo it and giving too much, too fast, and ignoring those damn red flags. All right, because of optimism, and idealizing somebody too much. I'm gonna teach you a little bit of healthier way so you can understand why. What the hell am I watching? Why the heck am I here? You understand? You be like, oh shit. All right. Please understand not only your personal planets. All right. They're more individual, but when we look at the outer planets, it's for all. All right. Understand? We better get carried away. All right. And man, this beautiful. Thank you for allowing me to give you this. I think I'm done. My donkey dunk hurts. All right. I think somebody was. All right. Again, I am going to be putting up the super chats tomorrow or Friday. No, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Either way, you're gonna be okay. You got a great big heart. You got beautiful energy. But we got to focus right now. Mercury retrograde in me. Write down the things that you want to say. Write down the things that you want to say. When Mercury goes direct, you can forget about it. Everything that you thought, you building emotional intelligence right now. You write it down. You're going to, oh shit, I did say it. You're going to be like, I did promise myself that. And you're going to get caught in a mess, all right? And remember that, of course, spirituality, compassion, intuition, surrender, and of course, feeding that great imagination, all right? Because whatever happens when Jupiter touches it, it touches you big. And there's no backing down. Oh, man, they love me. All the love that you're giving out is coming back to you, all right? You got to remember that. All right. I wish you nothing but the best. I wish everybody here the best. I'm going to take one more. I'm going to take another quick break. My donkey is hurting, meaning my hip. All right. Understand at least your Jupiter and your outer planets versus your inner planet. All right. And then you'll be like, oh, okay. Just don't study them, understand them, all right? Understand them. It's understanding why am I watching? Listen, it has to benefit you at some point. All right? Whether it's bringing you laughter, joy, whether it's bringing you calm, your energy matters. I'm all about that reciprocity. I want to give you something. You're giving me something in return. And so this is how I work here. It's not a one-way show here. It's a community. It's a star family. You look. I love watching comedy, and it brings me laughter, and that laughter brings me medicine. So I'm doing something for my soul, my healing at the same time. I like mysteries too. We have to have a little polarity. Wherever I'm investing my energy, I'm gonna just say this. Wherever I'm investing my energy, I have to grow, I have to learn. If not, what the hell am I doing? Don't waste your time. I have to learn, I have to grow. All right? I have to. You love comedy? That is healing. And that's what the lovers represent. Laughter healing through medicine. All right? Laughter is the what the heck? Didn't I just dismiss this? I had two alarms. You got to understand everything's about reciprocity, and wherever you're giving your energy, make sure that something is being returned. All right? Make sure that something's got to be. I got to learn something. All right? At least you learn. At least here I'm trying to give education as much as I can, and I want you to embrace it. I will encourage you to seek your own way of understanding from your critical perspective, from your eye, from your lens. All right? You understand this by yourself a day. You could go with me in this journey together, and you to learn to understand. Oh, it happened. It happened. You're gonna be blown away. There's nothing that you can do that I can't. There's nothing that I'm doing that you can do. All right. So learn and grow here. I'm all about that reciprocity. Wherever I put my energy, I gotta invest. I gotta grow. I gotta learn. It's like you don't go pay college, right? You gotta get something out of it, right? It's gotta give you some kind of degree. All right. You want to graduate spiritually. All right. Get to that spiritual graduation. You owe it. It's good to lay up and have sex, have fun, and that's great. But then, that's only one aspect of you. All right. I love comedy, and it feels good. I love it. You know, and that's it. All right, guys. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna take one more person. Is it who was it? Night Greek 743. It brings me joy. Because there are going to be some heavy days, boy, oh boy. And when we get those heavy days, we can't even stand ourselves. We don't know why. Why am I crying? If this person left me, right? And so we start getting complacent. Oh, I'm bored. We start buying all those little knickknacks. New York, what up, New York? We start doing all novelty shopping, going into the novelty stores, buying a lot of junk. That's not going to fill you up. A connection to the divine. But right now we're in the age of AI, the future. How do we decide what is true, trustworthy, and wise? All right? As we open the doors to tech. How the heck do I know? What is true? All right? Because we come from religion. Would it be in the best interest of this connection for me to ask Joy face to face a second time, or should I continue waiting? Let me go ahead with your energy. Miss Pickett, you got this. Don't worry about it. You're going to put all your eggs in one basket at the wrong time, and it might cause you more confusion. I'll be right back. So just stay mindful. Just be mindful. And at least find out. Once you find out outer inner planet, you'll be good. Then you follow your energy. You buy your own deck, and you jump, and you do your own thing. All right. It's the whole thing is teaching, so you can learn and you can go teach others. All right. That's it. This is it. Teach and learn. Learn and teach. The student becomes a teacher. The teacher becomes. We go between those two polars. Merc Ret. Yep. Merc Ret. There we go. Jupiter talk got me wondering. I love that. Mercury. That's what I call Merc Ret. Merc Ret. I usually go MERCRET. Merc Ret. Retro. See, everybody got their own way of understanding Merc Ret, and it is so important because it is bringing us communication. It influences technology and of course communication style, and of course it is connected to the mind. We're talking about the closest planet to the sun, and it only remains in each house, and it retrogrades 3 to 4 times a year. Man, all right. If she ignoring the no and still talking to me, All right, I will let you know right now. One question at a time. I will give you all the. I will give you all the details. I'll be right back. I gotta go shake my hip. My hip's a little tricky. You hold on. You hold on. Ah. Ooh wee. Oh my goodness. I wasn't gonna stay that long. I would say that and I stayed long. Mercury, 3 hours. I was supposed to be leaving. I tell you, Mercury retrograde say no. I'm borrowing a little more time. All right. I'm borrowing a little more time. Man, we get caught up with the eye, that feeling, man. We gotta get that Michael Jackson. Baby, 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 I got that feeling. Ooh, 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 ooh. Baby, 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 I got that feeling. Ooh, 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 ooh. Baby, 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 I got that feeling. Ooh. We gotta get the juice. I gotta step into that juice energy. That's gonna be hard. The juicy feel the tea. All right, let's go ahead. Let me get my hipster, my miracle. Because I believe you got to call in that energy. You got to call it in. You got to stamp it. You got to seal it. You got to promote your love, baby. Hold on. I'm going to put this on. I got to put my miracle. This is really good. How come this guy? What is this? I ain't got no book here. That's got to be a feather. This is the miracle. This has gel. All right. I'm going to promote this. Not promote it, but I'm going to show you guys. When you got a little trick hip. For the ones that are up there in age. He's sitting in a chair. Ooh, wee. Man, the Two of Swords always shows. I cannot, and I will not deal with my feelings right now. No. Woo, those are the strong indicator. I will not. Leave me alone. I can't deal with them. All right. Don't turn people on if you can't turn them off. Don't open nobody up. Leave people alone just because you're looking for the next fix. Leave people alone because their shadows will act. Please leave people alone. If they're good, try to keep as much harmony. If you ain't ready to go pursue it, stop. Think, man. If I open this up, man, you already know you're gonna open some stuff up. You ain't even go one. And every time I see that Nine of Pentacles, it does remind me of that. You know. Because a lot of times we get so caught up, we get so guarded. I don't need anyone. I don't need anyone. After we get hurt, right? Because love shouldn't make you that crazy. It should meet you where you already are. If I feel complete, all right, not where I'm lacking, all right? Especially for singles, focus on your life, your glow, and your peace. Build a life that you love being in alone. Right now, right? Just for right now. All right, because the right person is attracted to yourself. Sufficiency, all right? So, you don't need to lower your standards, but you don't need to lower your standards, period. You don't need to lower your standards, all right? You don't need to lower nothing. You're not choosing from fear. You're not waiting, all right? Out of loneliness. I can maintain my individuality just fine. I don't have to lose myself trying to manage, all right? Or to merge or, you know. I want a love that's healthy and available to me, all right? When two people are hold together, not one depending on the dynamic. So we got to understand that a little deeper. I wanted to go a little deeper on that Nine of Pentacles because they glamorize it somewhere, which is it is good because it's a gentle side of beautiful Venus, of course, but that's confidence and appreciation, you know. But they glamorize it so much, you be so confused. Why? I don't feel it. Oh yeah, you should be very truly happy. Oh my God. No, we go deep here. All right. We gotta say, man, and it comes. You call it in. All right. Then you start settling for a loser, and then you got a man child on your hands. Now you got a man child. All right. And now you know, we start talking crazy. You know, women. You know, when we get, we just start saying some crazy stuff. All right, let me go ahead. You ready? We start spilling some stuff, boy. Ooh, but we don't really understand our worth, man. I don't know what my standard. My standard is they show up, they keep their word. It's not an expectation. All right. It also stay inspired, just in communication and planning. Nah, I don't think so. We got to move this energy along. This is the right time. Knowing when it's the right time, and then you wait a couple of months. Then you wait a little bit more. You got the Four of Pentacles. All right, let's go ahead. And your question was, if they read your note, we got to go one at a time. Would it be in the best interest of this connection for me to ask Joy face to face a second time, or should I continue waiting? Let's go ahead, because it's like, I don't know if they guarded or whatever. I don't know. When I was flipping, I seen the Four of Pentacles. All right. Oh, wait. What I did? Did I delete it? I think I took it out by accident. All right. Let's go ahead. One more. One more. I think they're with somebody. Your person is married. All right? Your person is married. I was going to say that before. There you go. Somebody's married here. All right? Or because this is about weighing my options. All right? This is making space for something, but I have my hands full. So who you married, right? I was going to tell you that earlier. Somebody's got to be married here. Oh, okay. It feels like a marriage. All right. It feels like I just call it marriage. If you're with somebody after 8 years, or what is it, 11 years? Then I forgot the law. The law. What is the law of marriage? What is it called again? I forgot the name of the marriage. Man. Wow. But she wants her and she don't want him. All right. Oh, so you know a lot. All right. Let's see here. One more. Let me hear. Let me hear. One more. You like in cloud nine, buddy. One more. One more. One more. All right. Yeah. You got the Strength card in reverse. Oh, boy. Yeah. Okay. You wonder why I did that. I just wanted to see your energy, and it's a lot of stuff going on. All right. Their person is going to make it difficult. I didn't get no 3. I got 2. Oh, I got the 3 of Swords. Yeah. All right. No, you're not gonna. I don't have time to. I'm only answering your question. I just wanted to see where she was at. All right, and let me see who is she or who is it. Let me see the energy that's gonna come on here. I stop when I see the 2 of Pentacles because that's for me. It's not gonna happen right now. No, I stop at the 2. You can forget about it. All right. This is going to be difficult. All right. I don't know if their kid is 4, 8, 12. She only got one kid. She only got one kid. She only got one because it's showing me 4, 8, 12. 4 kids, 6. How many kids she got? You sure she only got one kid? One more. One more. One more. She only got one? Okay. Of 4. Markings. Wavy hair. And white American. And this one always comes out. All right. Unhealthy habits. A man. And short hair. All right. White clothing. I just wanted to see here a little bit more. Who smokes? Somebody has unhealthy habits, smoking, drinking. It could be something else. All right. She's Puerto Rican and I'm Greek. Yeah, she vapes. All right. So somebody vapes. She vapes. She had what kind of hair? She's Puerto Rican. So she got hair. She doesn't have to look like this. This is just showing. I just wanted to see the problem. They're not showing me nothing here. Oh boy. Anyway, let me go back because you asked me a lot of questions. All right. Long curly hair. She got, yeah. All right. Let me see here. So, man, I don't know. Would it be in the best interest of this connection for me to ask Joy face to face a second time I shoot? All right, let me go ahead. Let me ask yes or no. The 2 of Pentacles came out first, so yes or no. Let's go ahead with a yes or no. Because I still have what you asked me earlier. One more. One more. One more. One more. One more. Oh. These swords want to come out, that's why. And it's something, yes, about you calling. Yep. I don't know. I always know when the swords want to come out. I will wait. I will wait. They telling you, you know, the energy here. A lot of times I pick up your emotional side. This is awkward. So right now, so you're stuck between. A lot of times they show me why your emotional state, your baseline right now. All right. So the 6 of Cups is a yeah. This is an invitation to go out. Not right away. Not so forceful because they might not be. They might not be in a good mind space right now. All right. Awkward. It is very awkward. So I don't know. It's confusing. This is giving me a headache because it's like you got the Page of Cups. This is your subconscious. I think that in your subconscious mind, you know. All right, because you're going to have, let me tell you something, what's going to happen here. All right, this person here, they don't really go out of town, or you're going to have to take them out of town. You can't see this person in your hometown. You can't see this person in your home. I'm telling you, this is not going to happen in your hometown. All right? This is right now, this is what I will tell you right now, rest. This is a time where you reflect. You're going to have to take this person out of town. All right. If you're going out with them, it's going to be out of town. Friends first. All right. Because of the situation that they're in. All right. You got to understand the Page of Cups. All right. It's a fish popping out of water. Right. And what that represents subconscious. Right. And when you go back into Atlantis, which I could go there, and it represents a primordial time. All right. A time underneath the water. A time underneath water where we couldn't see it. There's structures that are hidden. Where you guys live in Bahamas, there's going to be a vacation as well. the Straits of Gibraltar could take you all the way into Middle Eastern, but the Bahamas here. You guys haven't, all right? There could be something here because somebody's planning a vacation. I don't know. Somebody's going on vacation, all right? I don't know if it's in now or August, all right? But this cannot, see, this is a big fish in a small pond, meaning that the pages, they don't really go a lot of places. And when they do go, all right? When this fish pops up, oh, you're in the suburbs, okay? This is going to have to be out of town. All right? This is interesting, though, all right? When you understand the primordial energy when it comes to your subconscious, all right? There's something here. So there could be family vacation here. There's a lot of stuff they're telling me when this energy comes up, all right? Hey, Joelle, how you doing, sweetie? All right? So, man, this was a lot. And so just wait till you listen, you got Mercury retrograded in your house. I mean, in the fourth house. Family is important right now. Healing family issues, that's going to take precedence. All right. It's in the fourth house, healing my family issues, moving forward. But right now it's not the time. No, you got her in the, that doesn't matter that she's in the reverse. All right. Because she's sometimes charismatic, charming, warm, but right now, no. Right now, it's not a good space right now. I'm sorry. I'm going to leave it there because I know where the healing needs to take place with the family. You don't want to get involved with somebody that has a family. I'm sorry. All right? It's in which house? Mercury retrograded. It's in the fourth house. Is there anything good happening in the month of July? All right, let me go. I haven't messed with all right, you got to understand what Mercury is doing in the fourth house. It's healing family issues. You got to understand what they're doing. Wait till this retrograde finish. So somebody could think more direct and have a more approach mental. We're talking about mental rest so I could figure things out for the future. All right? You got to understand where this energy is at. All right? And right now, they might not be in the right mind space mind. All right? Wait till all the confusion. Because this energy affects us personal. It's a personal planet. Personally, all right? It's not affecting the whole wide world kind of energy. It's affecting us on a personal level. Everybody has deeper issues than others. So it gives us a time to go. The energy of going within because I don't want to deal with stress, none of that. Let it go right now for now. You don't have to. Pass on the no and see what happens and then come back and let me know. Is there anything good coming for me? Hey, Joelle. All right. All right. Joelle, let me go with you. Joelle, come on in. I don't like to be disappointed, but every once in a while, I get disappointed when people ask a question and they leave. All right. All right, let's go ahead with Joelle. Joelle, is there anything? Joelle, come on in. I will be setting up tomorrow super chats, channel members, and what I'm going to be offering. It'll be all posted tomorrow. You're not obligated to, it would be nice, but you're not obligated to. I don't want you to stop coming in because of that. Joelle, come on in, Joelle. All right, after Joelle, I'm done. I don't know if there was somebody that was next and they didn't come in. All right. Let me see anything else that you need to know for July. Let's see July energy for you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I already pinned you. You didn't ask me nothing specific, just July. I don't know if it's going to go to love, emotions. One more. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. Every once in a while I get disappointed. Right, family conflicts and family. There's a job that you want to let go. There's a job that you want to let go. All right, telling you to really put. They're asking you to the energy here, the universal energy. It's asking you to really push yourself. All right. It's not going to be hard because this could be real messy. Because I think part of your personality and your chemistry. Yeah, you're too late. Too late. You should have asked me that. Too late. We're done. I'm about to get out of here. Joelle, when you get the death card in reverse, is you stalling something here. All right. The death card represents, of course, immortality. All right, and it represents strength. One thing about Scorpio energy, he is ruled by Mars and Pluto. Right. So there's outside source. There's things that are out of that are out of our control that must end. All right, and that's what's Pluto doing in the uh 11th house. All right, it's giving transformation to let something new grow in. All right. So where are you at right now? Because the King of Wands is showing up as moving forward here. All right, taking that leap of faith and believing in yourself. All right. So whatever you got, look, because when we look at AI, and this is one of the things I love that this came out. There's endless opportunity. The universe, right, in its vast in its consciousness, when we trust and believe in ourselves. So I will ask for you to just, or encourage you to, the Fool. All right. Even if you don't know where this path is going to lead, which it can be scary for most of us, right? To go ahead and move forward, right? Taking that grand leap of faith. And of course, optimism is at the most center of our human emotions. Wait a minute. Let me fix my thing. So I'm going to explain a little bit about the Five of Wands here so you can understand a little bit more about the incredible Five of Wands energy and what does it feel external? Because this is not external. When you get the Five of Wands it could be a dynamic, a relationship, or both of you, all right? Because you're going into love, all right? But when you look at the energy, all right, which figure here is healthiest to lead here? All right. So you can resolve it in the 6. In the 6, you resolve this conflict here. All right. When you get the Five of Wands there, because sometimes a lot of when it comes to our dynamics, the struggles that we have, they're mostly internal. All right. A lot of times these 5 parts, they live inside the person. 1, they could live between people. All right. Both of you. All right. So there's the 5 figures represent desire to learn how to become one voice. This card is one of, I think, the most deepest, but they're all misunderstood. All right, the desire to learn how to become one voice. All right, whatever you're struggling with here is across the dating dynamic. All right, that system is outdated. It doesn't mean that it's over. It's outdated. I'm trying to prolong something because I really don't. I think that my optimistic view on it, it will go far, but you have to understand. All right, this is not so much, right, out external. Sometimes it is because it could be people in your business, moving, whatever the case it is. Oh, let me take this out of here. All right, but when we see that, all right, a lot of times we think that is outside, but it's not. All right, but you say, man, why is anything in love feels chaotic? All right, because when let me tell you something. The chemistry is real, okay? But the bottom line here is that what? A desire hasn't chosen a center yet. This is why the conflict, this is when you get to the wheel of fortune, and when you understand your desire, chemistry, the hidden teachings here, the Five of Wands. Which part of me is in charge right now is asking you. Which part of me is in charge right now? You got to remember inner multiplicity, all right? When the authentic self leads, chaos becomes play, tension becomes chemistry, rivalry becomes polarity. Because when the ego leads, power gains appear, and insecurity drives your actions. All right? So you got to understand the energy. Yeah, I'm not with that energy right now, sweetie, all right? Everything's going to be great, all right? I'm not going to get into that energy right now with the astro. On Sunday. We could talk about that on Sunday. All right? You just come back on Sunday if you like. All right? All right. Yeah, you don't trust everybody that approaches you, of course. All right? So when you look at this energy here, this is one of the deepest cards. In this card, they show you in the 2-1, in the 3-1, in the 3-1, in the 4-2, and in the 5-5. In the 5-5, you got to look at this. In the 5-5 people. 5 drives operating at one time. Because which figure right now is healthiest to lead? So you can resolve it in the 6. When you understand multiplicity, all right? Your multiplicity hasn't chosen a center yet. When you understand the identity forming through contrast, all right, and why all these people hold a part, a one, all right. Each part has will. Each part has will. No part is passive. No part is submissive. You gotta. This is one of the deepest cards, so you can understand the energy. And I'm teaching you here, so you can understand, so you don't be like, oh wow, you keep watching the same nonsense over and over again, and you feel so much empty. Man, thank God I didn't watch it for that long. All right. Each part has will. This means strong chemistry, strong opinions, strong reactions. But strength without leadership becomes noise. And why no one is winning here. There's no leader yet. This is why you always get this card. And so in love, because you asked me love, and I'm going to explain to you in that way. In love, my dear, it means who's going to lead the relationship and why. Nobody has a who is if I got to trust you to lead the relationship, and if you lead the relationship, I got to make sure that my needs are met. You understand? The power struggle comes in. All right? There is not an agreed pace. There's no emotional container. Where's the emotional container here? And there's no shared direction. All right? God bless you too. Rest well. Thank you, sweetie. You got to understand these cards that you're watching and why you're watching it. And I want to make it so apparent so you could have a good, healthy relationships. All right? So you could really say what it is that you feel. All right? And you can start working on your partnerships. We make it so simple. Life is simple, but we make it hard because we don't understand our inner multiplicity. Okay? And what do you feel like doing now? All right, death is not the end. Is there life that if there is death? So who you dealing with? A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Is there death left in this relationship? Yeah, the dynamic just has to change. All right? Somebody eventually takes the lead. But shit, if you're taking the lead, I want to make sure I could trust you. And you're going to lead the relationship in the right direction. We don't have trust. There's good chemistry. The sex, the attraction is there. All right? But can I trust you to lead this shit? I mean, you understand? That's when the power struggles come in. All right? And if you work on that over this next couple of 2 weeks, you understand? Are you still here? Things will go beautiful for you. They're not. It's gonna be messy, of course. You know, when I'm trying to wrestle with some part of right. And I think more importantly, when Venus goes, at least you got a little better understanding now. So then you can start doing the psychological. You got it? Venus goes, and there's a karmic correction, all right? Because this is evaluating. Did I treat you right? Was I fair? This is either taking, this is either ending a relationship once and for all right? This is careful evaluation time, or committing to a long-term journey. Because ultimately, when I choose a partner, I want to be that they not only, well, we're looking at financial security, all right? We have a list, yay high, all right? There you go, Joelle. But when you take the lead, make sure that you're not leaving yourself behind. If I take the lead, I'm going to lead for the benefit of both. When it comes to relationship, we have to understand the dynamics. They have to change. And nobody's overpowering over the other person. Nobody is talking above the other person. We're going to listen. But you're going to have to help your person get there. I don't know if your person is a, because this is not religion. This is spirituality. This is a connection with something bigger than yourself. You can change your mind. All right, like the salamander. All right, he could come out the fire. Great. All right, and some people in some places they eat salamander meat. This is a couple of it gets cooked quickly. All right, listen, this card is funny. I'm gonna go a little more symbolism here so you can understand the salamander. Some people in some countries they eat it's a delicacy. All right, I know. I don't know. I'm gonna do that Friday. Oh shit. You guys are going to oh man, I have so much behind the scenes. Because I know what I'm, hey, all right. You gotta make sure that this person is happy. Choosing a husband or a wife is not easy work, all right? It requires patience, communication. All right. The dynamic has to change. The power struggles begin. Somebody is trying to overpower. If a woman leads, you're gonna have to trust that she's gonna take you the right. She's gonna have to do. She's doing the right thing to work the benefit of us both for the for the benefit of the relationship. My heart is in there. Because when we look at integrity and love, be honest about why your feelings and your needs and your freaking boundaries. Don't stay in look, if I'm in a relationship out of guilt, fear, of habit, okay, make a choice that honors both yours and their heart. The energy is rising here. I love it because it's rising. All right, when the emotion is not so high. You know, it don't have to be like fanfare, musical instruments going off. All right, some people just like, you know, that gives them a thrill, but then when you get older, it becomes a nuisance. All right, understand. It's someone much going behind my back. You have these conversations. All right, you're looking at your core principles here, acting with integrity, truthfulness. All right, having the conversation. All right, it's telling you to. At the end of the day, it's telling you to fight, but in a healthier way. You know, one of the things about when the Ace of Wands comes out, it gives you that opportunity, and then you go into the Six. All right, but not until you deal with this energy. You don't even got the Fourth yet. You got the Four Cups. There's a lot of emotion there, but I'm afraid of being vulnerable. All right, compete with your old self. All right, I'm gonna just give it to you real quick. I'm gonna stay a little longer because this comes out more and more and more and more and more. All right, huh? All right, we're not gonna say the whole thing is that we're not gonna reopen old wounds. All right, we're not there. You're not. I'm not there with you. I just hope you know that. You have these questions. You write these questions down. But this is telling you compete with your old self. Okay, stop waiting for the perfect piece before moving forward. Movement creates clarity. Right now, we are in. I'm not there in the past. Anybody that comes to the past, oh, no, 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 no. You know why I act like a, you know why? Because I've been there and I didn't know about it. I said, man, why do you keep bringing up the past? 17 years, by the way. All right. I'm no stranger to cheating. I cheated for 16. I cheated for 16 years. So I know if anybody else is put here that a cheater, it's me. I'm telling you, I cheated for maybe 7. And I never stopped because nobody told me it was wrong. All right. I'm just saying, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear it. When somebody is telling me they pass, oh, blah, 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 blah. You have these conversations and you decide, all right? Because you don't have no knives here, all right? What they have is a lot of passion. There's a lot of passion, but there's nothing, you don't have these emotions, a safe place to land. We have to have a safe place to land, especially with you, because this is engaged. This is don't avoid, but do it consciously in a healthy way. Face the tension instead of avoiding it. Address the friction. Have the conversation. Confront what the heck's uncomfortable. It says it. All right? This isn't about drama for drama, sake for sake. It's about a healthy challenge, sorting things out, and understanding the different perspectives. Stop avoiding the hard conversations. Be honest. I could get tired just saying this blah, blah, blah over and over. All right? Don't throw the bag, the old wounds. All right? This is restless energy. Take this restless energy and push it. Grow it within yourself, actually, basically. Practice, improve, take action. Even if it feels it's not perfect. It's not, who the hell says it's perfect? All right? This is you stop waiting. You compete with your old self right here. Compete with who the hell you got? Compete with your old self. All right? Address friction. Have conversations. All right? Clarity. Right? When you have no clarity, 5 of mop, 6. Who's that? 5 of mop. All right? So trying to win, somebody's trying to, right? Collaborate, find those, brainstorm, debate ideas. Don't let fear or conflict stop progress. Avoid unnecessary arguments, defensiveness, approving yourself. Healthy conflict, no chaos. Speak up for yourself. Put yourself out there, even if there's competition. I don't care if there's competition. I'm the competition here. All right? The action is not to run from friction, okay? What feels challenging, all right, may be shaping your strength, your voice, and your truth. Believe that, all right? I'm going to leave it there, all right? Now is the time to evaluate. The Fool says, right? If you did it before, I mean, it's easy to say it because in the moment, all right? Honors your commitment to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Exactly. There you go. No, you could put it. There you go. Look at taking it back. Don't take it back. You know how you feel. You know how you feel. You know it. All right? People are so, one thing about people, and we're very chatty, we're very complex that way. Uh, we say things like what we say, what we really want to say. We say what we don't really say what we really want to say. And when we don't say it, then we get angry. I should have said that. All right? There you go. No one can compete with you. You're your own competition. All right? So I'm going to give you a reflective card. I'm going to give you a reflective energy. All right? Because when the Fool comes out with the King, he's telling you something very serious. All right? He wants you to visualize yourself taking a confident step forward. All right? What do I need to take with me and what can I leave behind? You don't have to take everything with you. All right? It's just two things. Meditate with that card. Sit quietly for a few minutes. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a new path. Notice what you're carrying. All right? Notice it. All right? You have to get a little more reflective. This is the time to do it when we have our beautiful planet of communication, which is the closest to the sun there. All right? Practice. How do you could come back and, how do I practice reflection? Okay? Start with the Fool. All right? I trust my life's unfolding and I release fear of the unknown and I welcome new possibilities with wisdom, curiosity, and courage. All right? And you get on gratitude. All right? The Fool's all about new beginning, openness, trust. Stepping into, of course, I could say that card over and over again. All right? It's less about analyzing the past and more about examining your relationship with possibility, risk, and faith. All right? So where am I being called to begin again? What am I curious about but afraid to explore? Am I taking a healthy leap of faith or am I avoiding necessary preparation? What assumptions can I release to see life with fresh eyes? Where has overthinking prevented me from moving forward? And what would I do if I trust myself more? Okay? Am I carrying baggage that the Fool will leave behind? Yes. All right? That doesn't serve your new cycle, your new dynamic in life, dating, however you're moving forward. All right? So that's all I have. I have a lot more, but I'm tired. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to come join me tomorrow, the Awakened Soul Wednesday. Uh, and again, I'm going to be setting up. This was going into the AI, but I'm going to put that in little by little. I'm going to start introducing AI. I don't think it's going to happen in one chunk. All right? But I am going to bring it every other Tuesday. It's not so popular, just like the Saturday, Discipline Saturdays. They are not so popular. But I'm not here to be popular. I'm here to bring you awareness to something that you know, to help you explore. All right? And again, I'm going to be opening up the super chats and the channel members. There we go. You're not obligated, but it will be helpful and it'll be wonderful. And that's it. All right? I thank you guys so much. See you guys tomorrow. And you guys have an amazing day. Happy Tuesday over here in the United States. Tuesday taco. Get your taco seasoning. Go and cook. Have some healthy, yummy dinner. Bless it. The only thing I have to do is drop off the people and the complete with and to there you go. There you go. All right? It is scary. It is messy. Yeah, that death card is a messy card. All right? You're here to change systems. All right? Whether you work with people alone. So you might be working in a small setting, depending on where you're at. All right? I will look more into the death card for you. All right? And understanding Pluto's energy, and of course, the social, the Aquarian energy, which is occupying the 11th house, and all that energy there. Anyway, it's outside of Kuiper, but when Pluto has that missing some of its criteria, and we're not gonna see a lot of things until the next 140 years. All right, so we're gonna So we transition. Oh man, this is wonderful. I love you guys so much, and I see you guys. All right, Joel. No more. Well, how is it gonna be perfect? All right. You are gonna be. We are gonna have tension. You can avoid it. You're just gonna meet it at a higher level of consciousness, of awareness. I love you guys, and I see you guys tomorrow. Come join me tomorrow, the awakened soul. And okay, all right, you got this, buddy. All right, one one life at a time. All right. Eventually, we'll get it. You start understanding things. All right. Don't hold on to your spiritual gifts. All right. Learn how to use them in everyday life. All right. Bye bye. Thank you, guys. Wow, almost 4 hours.